Hello, everybody, and welcome to Marky Gaming. Today is our 70th session of Mystical Mishaps. My goodness, 70 sessions in. This is getting crazy. So we are ready to begin. So we're going to do player introductions, starting with Rachel. So why don't you take it away, Rach?
Hello, I am Rachel, also known as Pip. You can find me over on Instagram at Pip400Arts. I stream over here on Marky Gaming on Mondays at 3:30 CST. Streaming art. I will be streaming tomorrow, and I will be working on Gideon actually this time. Mike's character for Revenant's Wake. Look at me go. Revenant's Wake, Whittle Gideon, the whittlest guy in the world. So yeah, I'm gonna be streaming him, and it'll be fun, and we can hang out and talk, and it'll be a good time. So come hang out with me 3:30 CST tomorrow. And then for this game, I play Eleonora. She is a level 6 ASMR warlock, and the girl is dead, but still around. She is a spirit. So, who? And then Devril doesn't remember right now. So it's an interesting development. So you know, what can you do but just keep going? So we're gonna keep going.
Gonna keep going.
That's our attitude. So yeah, that's my little intro at the end.
Great job, Rach. We're gonna pass it over to Kelly now.
Hi, I'm Kelly. I play Winnie, the level 6 monk. I feel like we've been level 6 forever, but maybe not. Maybe I don't know. Time was weird. Anyway, it's already September. Yeah, I feel like she's feeling relatively optimistic because we're like almost out of the forest, so things are better than they were last week. So yeah.
Yeah.
That could all change in a moment.
Last week, but yeah, kind of okay. I say before the session where we all die, but
we'll see. Our third player, we have Ashley.
I'm Ashley. I also make art, and now that it's September, it's officially spooky season, so we've got a lot of very fun art dropping on my Instagram this month. I'm very excited. I play Euphemia in this game. She's a human druid. She's still pretty bummed that the forest really doesn't like her, this forest that we were in specifically. If you asked her, she would say she's fine. She's probably not fine, but if you asked her, she would say she's fine.
Check out.
And then our fourth player tonight, we got Mike.
Hello everyone, my name is Michael, also known as Bardic Dice. As you guys all know, taking a little hiatus from streaming as well. We're going to get caught up on my old stuff. It's on YouTube and Twitch, but super excited to be over here with Mark and Marky Gaming. You know, did a duo game with Kelly and Beacon's Aura, and it's been fun with the trio here. And, you know, just excited, you know, to have a new player. Just Rachel, just want to, you know, say excited to have you join us for the first time.
the character, you forgot the player.
Actual person.
That's so fun to go into that.
Dude, that's like 5 years of friendship down the drain.
Yeah, I mean, it's been really fun to play a twin that, you know, when their twin died and in the backstory and never really had it play out in the game. But today's game I played Devril, a level 6 artificer wizard with his 2 best friends and a ghost that's following us. So gonna be excited to see how that plays out. But yeah, otherwise super excited.
Gonna be great. Go give Bardic Dice a follow if you have not already. And also on top of that, we do share a Discord with Bardic Dice you can join called The Tavern. And it has a lot of fun things happening in there. Fun people, awesome posts, people creating stuff. It's a good time. Just check it out. And during the session, we do this thing where you post GIFs on our Mystical Mishaps channel, which is fun to do, and it's fun to look back at some of the crazy GIFs. You guys are always hilarious with what you put in there. It's so funny to go back and look at those, or even look at it during the session and try not to break on screen. So that's the challenge. Try to make players or myself break during the stream. Good luck. And if you ever need to, there is a recap thread in there as well if you want to catch up on any of the sessions. And also, the players and Mike taped it up, players all work together. They made a overview of the plot, basically, the timeline, that is pinned in one of the comments in the Mystical Mishaps channel if you want to check that out too. And it's nice and condensed, everything. So, cool. Go check that out. But I'm Mark, the Dungeon Master, and there's a lot of commentary on my mustache at the start of the stream. So, yes, it's growing, and it's probably pure hate growing out of my face at this point, or negative energy. But the real question is, do we need to update the emote we have with the evil Mark? Because that one doesn't have a mustache. So if we have to update it now, we'll have to see.
I mean, it depends on if you're keeping it or not. Like, you got to make the decision.
I mean, I can easily just switch out either one of them too. It's literally just a toggle thing to like move it into a different spot if I wanted to have to.
It's more convincing me to add it.
Yep, that's the real question.
Yeah, the real challenge.
She wants to know if you're committing to the mustache or if it's a passing trend.
Yeah, exactly. This is worth my time to do.
We will see. We will see.
Yeah.
Or you could literally take the picture you have and just draw like a little little swirly mustache, like a
like a really
really
exaggerated one.
yeah, and that's all.
Nah, it probably wouldn't be that hard to update it. I can do that for you if you want.
That's true. The hair is also shorter in the emote as well. So
That's true.
who knows?
Yeah, mine is really outdated too. It's like different glasses. I have yellow in my hair. It's
To be fair though, we change our hair and glasses like every 6 months probably. So
Yeah.
it gets outdated pretty fast. So
yeah, that's why I didn't bother changing it. It'll probably loop back around at some point.
Perfect. But real quick, just a little bit of an announcement. We are playing tonight, but then we are taking 3 Sundays off ahead of this. So the next 3 Sundays, we will not be playing Mystical Mishaps, but we will hopefully be able to play on our Switch here. Rachel and me are going to play some Switch games. So that probably will be some Mario Party, Mario Kart. We'll see.
So competitive.
It gets real competitive. So you will want to come and join us for those. And it is also an opportunity to earn some channel points, because we usually do predictions during those if you want to try and
That's a good
win
idea.
some channel points for fueling any of the redeems that we have on this channel. So come check those out the next 3 Sundays, and then we'll be back on the last Sunday of the month for 71. So that's where we're at right now. A little bit of a break. We're looking forward to it, but hopefully, I think I got the Switch working, which was a process. Okay, that's all I gotta say. So why don't we get our intro going so we can play tonight's session.
Are we back now?
We're back right now. Yes, Rachel. You got it. We are going to kick off our session. Rachel, I'm not turning on your advantage die. And yeah, we'll see where things go from
Ghosts
there.
don't get advantage die. Only
Oh my
alive.
gosh.
Yeah.
So mean.
You just had to jump in there, Rachel. That was your fault. So
Instead of
There's a
The
lot of
Warhammer's
malice
gonna
in
be-
that mustache.
yep.
It's the
we're gonna be the
mustache
Mean
of
Girls Club
malice.
now.
Okay.
We're all just gonna be mean girls too. To different people. I don't know.
Wonderful.
Oh boy.
Anyways, let's get our recap going, as I'm going to turn on the redeems that we have. So everyone go, race to get redeems in. Boom. Race. Okay. So, our recap. The party was in the forest of death, basically, and they had Eleonora die in that forest. Party of death, or the forest of death worked.
What else do you do? It's
Yep.
the forest.
The rest of the party was captured by, there were some Eladrins who met them, and they were told that they must answer to the master of the forest. So there was this wood creature who was ready to judge them, wanted nothing to do with their attempts to say that they just came there by accident, and was ready to execute them. But there was that blue and purple fey dragon that showed up and flew and landed on Winnie's shoulder, which at that moment made it so the master was relented a little bit and gave them a mercy, which they chose with their mercy to get Eleonora back. Eleonora, on the other hand, was in some strange void of space type of a thing with a lot of this pink energy flowing about in it. And she was able to break free from a tether that was seemingly pulling her towards this large flow of energy and hide long enough for the rest of the party to summon her back with a combination of her necklace, some of her hair, some flowers, and some sprinkled on dab memories of Eleonora. And was able to summon her back to the land of the living. So we have Spirit Nora that is currently around in the game, and she's back. She has this glowing pink necklace now with the fusor glowing red, and they were banished from the forest at that point. They were told they had to leave, so they were being escorted out of the forest, and luckily they were able to sleep. They were given a night's rest because they were all in rough shape at that point.
We officially long rested then?
Yes, you guys will have long rested at the start of the session.
I didn't do that.
All of you have completed your long rest when we start the session. And we have Mike, Rach, Ashley, and Callie all getting your advantage die. Lucky you.
Thank you.
I accidentally turned Rachel's on. Oh, man.
Oh, dang it.
Oversight.
I guess it's redeemed, so I gotta do it. And a raise and a lower. I'm just gonna roll those right now, and whenever I do this, I always get the same number, so let's see. I did not get the same number. There we go. Look at that. Alright, bringing us down
Oh
to
my gosh, Cringe is here.
a
Sorry, I'm excited.
low level.
Missed him.
Thank you, Cringe. Thank you for the prime sub. Alright, so you all are able to get up the next morning, and you find the trees are kind of flanking you on both ends of this forest, and they're your escorts out of the woods. But you have the body of Eleonora, you have spirit form of Eleonora, which is slightly translucent at this point, And oh my goodness, what in the world?
Oh.
Mike!
Wow, Mike.
What are you
Sorry,
doing?
I just accidentally clicked that. That's my bad. I don't know what happened. That's crazy.
Oh man.
So weird.
Thank you, Mike.
Wow.
70 episodes, you know. Gotta
Celebrating.
celebrate.
See a flash of
Celebrating
red on
people
my
joining.
screen as you do that. Thank you. Like, is something going down? Oh man. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mike.
Just trying to be discreet about it.
It definitely was not discreet on my screen. Whew. All right. Well, you have the body of Eleanor. You have translucent Eleanor. The rest of you are all normal. Dab has this conflicting mindset where Eleanor is saying that she knows him. The party is saying that he knows her. He doesn't remember anything with her. So that's where we're at as we start the session. But you guys don't know how far you have to go to get out of the woods. You just know you are leaving. You don't know which direction you're going.
Directed.
You don't know where you're going.
Oh.
You don't know
what day
anything
it is.
like that.
You said the trees are flanking. They're just making a circle, or they're like, are they like leaving? Is there an opening anywhere?
There's
where
kind
they're,
of like one on each side who's just kind of like walking with you
Okay.
the direction that you're supposed to go. Again, the forest sort of opens up and moves a little bit to show the path forward. But
Okay.
the way that they're doing it is not a direct line. It's kind of twisty and turny. The forest is moving around you, clearly trying to disorient you and make it so you don't really know which direction you are traveling. So navigating back to your wherever you were is going to be a challenge.
Okay.
But anything you guys want to do as you prepare this morning to begin your journey?
I think I would go up to Euphemia when we're like packing up, and maybe even like pull her aside a little bit because I really don't want the other two like here.
Great.
But
Dab sees it and goes, sits. Now he probably doesn't see it. Because
Not
his perception.
He doesn't
I wouldn't
notice
kidding.
anything.
Like, I was gonna go sit next to my bestie
offended.
Winnie.
But no, she hands Euphemia like it's like a collection of like envelopes. She like tied it together. And they all look like they're addressed to different people, but they're like in a pile.
Okay.
And she just she gives it to Euphemia and says, not the most pleasant topic, but this is for if something happens.
Oh, to you,
Yes.
right?
I feel like I could trust you to give them to who? Sorry, my music is so loud. That was really distracting. I trust I can rely on you to give them to the appropriate people.
I will do what I can to get them where they need to go, but let's hope that's not going to happen.
I'm not planning on it, but it's foolish not to prepare for it in the very least.
I'm glad that you did. You get this.
The only one I did not write that I would ask you to just remember is I didn't write one to Audril because if we are captured or something happens, I don't want it to be known where Julian is.
Okay.
But just
Right.
my intention was to just ask him to continue to take care of Julian and to convey my gratitude.
Of course. Yeah. If that's, I can relay that.
Thank you. And you know, if we're able to accomplish what we want, we can probably even get rid of them seems just like we're carrying around evidence, but I didn't know what else to do. So
If something happens and you change anything about these, just let me know. But I'll hold on to them.
thank you.
Of course. She'll like put them in her pack, like way down in the bottom between a bunch of different things, so they're like nestled in.
Yes. Awesome. This is why I gave that to her.
She's not even
Very
gonna she's
careful.
gonna make sure they're flat and like not even bent any.
Yeah.
Very
Perfectly
intentionally.
situated.
Yeah.
Ashley,
Oh, hey.
for reasons, I'm going to ask you to be sure to put that in your inventory on your character sheet.
Okie dokie.
Okay?
Going in my backpack.
Just because there have been times that you guys unknowingly have things change on your inventory. So I just
Yeah.
want
Yeah.
to...
I usually try to put most of these in, so thank you for reminding me.
Yes.
Because I try to keep track of most of these.
Oh my gosh, there's so
Oh my
many sub
goodness,
giftings
guys.
right now. I have
My goodness,
Sneak
thank
attack.
you everyone. We have a sneaky person too. Look at that. Thank you all for all the subs. You guys are so
Wow.
kind.
There we go.
bless you.
Oh man,
Aww.
throw me off at the start of the session. Anybody else have anything that they want to do?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. You go ahead. I feel like I'm about to.
Okay. I will go off a little ways, safe distance, and cast Goodberry.
Be legitimate, it wasn't me.
Thank you, anonymous gifter.
Who's doing that?
You think I'd be anonymous? Come on, I want credit for.
I want credit.
All right.
If I'm gonna give, I
Be a
want something. Okay,
stranger.
come on, let's be real about it.
So Goodberry is cast. Thank you again, anonymous gifter.
Mysterious stranger.
Let's see. No mishap.
Breakfast with
start.
no mishap. Everybody gets 2, so you have 1 extra. I'm just reminding you. That is what we usually do, but
Awesome.
Hey,
I'll-
you give me a. I mean, she scoots over like, no offense. I mean, she's a ghost. Does she need a berry? Like,
just in case we need to heal her or something.
Can she
I
eat it?
don't know. We'll find out.
okay. Yeah, no offense. Just,
If Eleanor doesn't actually need it, she may need it for one of us. So
that is fair.
You guys watch me eat it.
Just.
I
okay.
assumed I was like going on the
corner.
yeah.
Do you like
Well,
half see it go down your throat? Like,
No,
being transparent?
Like-
Okay.
Not like
it's not like that. It like
you
is
can't see her organs.
yeah.
I'm just saying, in Casper, you can see it for a little bit before the stupid
Yeah,
thing.
that's
I'm
what I
not
mean.
just
If I can-
wondering the ghost rules. That's all.
Well, are you proficient with religion there, Davril?
I am.
You want to roll a religion roll?
Euphemia's
Look at
not.
that.
He's just experimenting and seeing what happens. So
Forgot we're
or what if it
playing
was like
D&D
Pirates of the
today.
Caribbean, where like they drink the rum and it like all
Blows
pours
out,
out
yeah.
like. Horrifying.
Yeah.
I feel like Eleanor would be horrified at that.
Oh, she would.
That'd be
She would hate
pretty
that
horrible.
so much.
I squint, do a little goatee thinking as I roll a 24.
Nice.
Nice.
So, one thing that you sort of understand is there is a difference between a spirit and a ghost. They are two distinct things. The ghosts are kind of like what you saw in the desert, where it is sort of a imprint or a image of an individual. It's not necessarily that person. It may still have like personality things, but it's not that person. The spirit more is what the person is, and this is what passes on into the afterlife and what will solidify after a few days and is the person. So they're two distinct things. So Eleanor's in the solidifying process of her spirit form.
I was about to remind you something Eleanor told Dav, but now I just realized that's pointless because you wouldn't remember it, so never mind.
Just put it in the flashcards.
One other thing that I forgot to mention last time, Eleonora, when she was summoned, is wearing like just a plain like white piece of clothing. I think you said it was a dress, Rach. You
Yeah.
would appear in. So it's just like a plain white clothing. That's what she would have been in.
Plastic.
I don't know if you've changed at all. But-
Can I now? Am I solidified enough to be able to change? Or?
You can change if you'd like to. Yes.
Yeah. She probably would then. Back
So-
to her.
Are you taking the clothes from your body?
We all had like an extra set.
I had a few
at one
sets.
point. Yeah, and
Yeah.
you had at least you had more than one.
So is this
Yeah.
from your pack or is
So-
it from the body that your body?
I'll keep the one on my body,
Okay.
and I'll just wear something else.
Okay, sounds good.
I probably
Yeah.
would inspect my body if like there's anything weird about it
Sure, give
at
me
some point.
perception
So-
roll.
14.
So your body looks pretty much normal as you would see it. It is in a gentle repose state. The one thing that would catch your attention, though, as you're kind of overlooking everything, is the marking on your body's back is not there.
Oh, it transferred to you.
What? That's weird.
Wait, can I check your ghost back? Because actually, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
While you're doing that, or after you inspect your body, I think Winnie would start like wrapping it up in like one of the blanket, basically just like hide your
Like
idea. You know,
we're
just like wrap it up as
Pulling
like
a dead
you know,
body.
like-
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, well, it could be a dead body, but also like we don't necessarily want them to see that like the dead body looks exactly like the person. You know, I don't know. So I'm just gonna wrap it up anyway, just to kind of protect it anyway. But even though I think that Gentle Post does that, but yeah, can I check your ghost back?
So when you
So
look,
you noticed with me? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, yeah. Unless she doesn't say anything. But
Yeah, because I'll just be like, yes, and she's like moving aside her hair, like pulling back just the collar so you can like just see like a little bit to like check.
so on the spirit form, the marking is there.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's right here.
Interesting. Okay.
I want to put it out there for everyone. Made apparent from you eating the good berry. You're definitely not a ghost. You're like a soul or spirit. Just figured you had that. You kind of mentioned something similar yesterday. I just confirming it for us. That kind of weird watching physical clothes on a
Well,
soul. It's
I have a
weird.
question now. I guess we need to be, obviously we take all our stuff with us, and I'll be carrying your body, but we need to make sure maybe we're like what if we get transferred in our sleep and your body's left behind? I don't know. We just want to make sure that we're
I know.
like maybe
I'm worried
I don't know,
about
maybe like
that.
have it like attached to us at all
With
time. I
us.
don't know how we should do that. Yeah, I don't know.
Hopefully it makes the journey. That's what I'm concerned
Yeah,
about.
because we don't want you to just end up in some field or something. You know, where we have to find you again.
Right.
That'd be
Yes, I think being in close vicinity will probably is about all we can do at the moment. Trying to get this done fast. I'm not
The
sure.
sooner we do it, the better.
yeah.
Do we know how long we were out?
I don't think so.
I don't think we have any idea.
How long we've been in here?
Can you, well, do you have your ability to write in your book?
Mm-hmm.
Euphemia, you sent a message to Edison, right?
Well, Eleonora has been sending messages to Edison.
Okay. Well, sure. Someone sent a message because he tried to send back the
That was
tweet.
Eleonora that sent it. Yes. Yeah.
All right, you're very humble, Euphemia. It's very nice of you. But I'm just saying,
Devril.
you could. That's not the point. I'm just saying, can't you reach out to him to ask either what day it is or how long ago that was?
I mean, yes, I can. I mean, we were going to. He was requesting that we contact him when we get out of the woods anyway to meet up.
Let's check in when we're out of here. Maybe we can
Okay.
sort it out.
Just a solution to the days. That's all.
You know, it is a solution. We've been bothering him a bit, so I'm trying to limited. Although that's a quick question.
Hey, we died, got knocked out. Can we know the date? We're on our way out of the forest, luckily.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I did. I told him most of that, but yes, just the date. I'll just ask him really fast, like just a quick. What is the day? We're not sure how long it's been.
You just see it written back. It's 10:28.
Wasn't that long.
By the way, thank you everyone for the hype train. You're all so kind, and we love you guys. And I think it's funny how we got a touch of salt emote when we did the whole sprinkling with salt thing
So good.
in the middle of that, so that's funny.
Perfect. I think that's all I would do is just start packing up camp, and I think the less we linger, the better.
And the trees are standing ready to go, and they almost look like they are getting ready to start making you go if you take too long.
Yeah, definitely.
No need. No need. We are headed out.
That falls in lines next to Winnie, even though typically his natural spot is next to Eleonora because they usually scout ahead and then have the back. So just pointing out it's a very unnatural formation.
Yeah, it feels weird.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna be
Also
real
carrying a
close
big
to
body too,
Eleonora at this point, so.
When you got the body?
Yeah, so I'm probably not able to scout. I can just carry it. It's fine.
I don't know that we need to scout necessarily as much as just be watchful as we leave. I think they just want us out of here.
Yeah, that's true.
Are you
It
carrying the
seems
body and her pack, or do you need someone to only carry her pack or something?
I can carry. I
You
can
okay.
carry. Thank you.
Super strong.
So strong.
Just as a soul, I mean, it's very impressive.
So like, it's like now that the craziness is kind of worn down, like she's almost trying to gauge like how do I even talk to Dab right now? It's just really weird.
It's his deal. Yeah.
Oh.
I would say I am falling in step with you, Eleonora, and staying like decently close.
She seems like she appreciates it too, just because she's feeling extra vulnerable. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And just a reminder,
Oh.
Rach, you have a -3 today.
Yes, -3. Oh, okay. That perception score was
Whoop.
different then. Sorry.
11.
Forgot
Still would have
about
gotten
that.
it. It's not like the hardest thing.
Yeah, true. It's a pretty big mark.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's hard to miss.
Yeah.
Davil switches armor once it's kind of back on, and then he has the stuff back to the guardian mode, not infiltrator.
Okay.
Those are not sneaky.
All right.
I think the one thing I do, and we can do it like while I'm walking. But I have the sending stone for Heidi.
Mm-hmm.
So I would use it if everyone seems okay with it.
I don't care.
I'm pretty sure that was my job, but if you want to do it, that's fine.
Just like looks at him like and then she starts to send it. So she'll just say, Heidi, we're back near Odra Forest. News. Hold on. How many words was that? I wasn't keeping track. Is that 10? 7?
7, yeah.
Okay. So any news? Also, if you have time, can you check with Calvin. Sorry, I just lost count again. I'm
Two
not
left.
really only 2?
Yeah, you kind of stumbled on your words there.
Oh, does that count? I wasn't trying to make the stumbling count. Does
Said
it?
it out loud. I mean, that's DM's call.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm really having trouble in focusing today, and like the counting was throwing me off. It was really bad.
Yeah, just wrap it up real quick. You got just a couple words left.
Okay. So I only have a couple words.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know how to do it unless you'll let me just start over.
Just wrap up. What do you got to say? Say it in like 5 words.
I'm trying to ask if Calvin has heard of Presiva joining Monster Hunter Group. But
Okay.
Presiva, Rock Strike is all I can say, maybe.
Okay.
I love sending so much. It's so fun.
Normally on top, I don't know why I'm having trouble focusing.
You're a ghost. It's fine. It's
You're
normal.
-3, right?
It's hard to count.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
when
so.
you're- yeah.
It's some role playing. Oh my
It's
god.
really in character.
So good role
It's
playing.
fine.
It's so fun.
Ugh, thanks. I did it on purpose.
So you hear back from her as there is no mishap, thankfully.
That is good.
You hear back. Good to hear you're back. I do have jobs. Maybe still. I can see about asking him.
So she'll just say to the others, sounds like Heidi does have jobs.
That's good.
So that is good.
If we're close
Good
enough,
option.
we could maybe start there, but it depends where we are. We'll
Very
move down
true.
there.
And if bodies can teleport?
Yeah,
No.
I'm not sure how that works.
I mean, all our stuff teleports. If we're carrying it, would count as like stuff.
An
I guess.
item? Yeah, I'm not sure. Very strange.
Because it's kind of just an empty vessel at this point. It's not like a person. So
Would that be
because
something
you're here,
we would,
obviously.
like, have heard of at all, or
I was wondering if it's an Arcana check.
yeah? I guess I don't see why.
Try an Arcana check if you have Arcana.
I do.
You? I didn't know
Wow.
that.
I'm
Is it
proficient in
proficiency?
Yeah.
Oh wow. I'm certainly not.
Got a natural 20, 26.
Whoa. 14.
Okay. Generally speaking, bodies are not something that goes with typically, just because of the size of them. It's not meant to be like you carry a big bulk load of something and it goes with you. Typically, it's not like a transport that way most times, but you never
Is there
know.
also a willingness thing too? I feel like that came up last
It's
game.
kind of a willingness thing too. That's more
Although
along the lines of
Ezio came back.
that's
with
more
Shaw.
it's more along the lines of an unconscious person that the willingness has to be there. So unconscious is one thing. Dead kind of is an object. Probably would come down to a chance though if it's gonna go or not.
Interesting.
Boy.
Just because of the size. Again, you're not like, let's put a
Okay.
whole bunch of stuff on me and then teleport type of a thing. But it might count. Might still count.
Does anybody have like? I mean, I don't know, Eleonora. I don't know your magic type. Do you have any way of like reducing something?
No, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think the rest of us do. So, yeah, I mean,
Well,
could just be a size thing. Could be something we could risk, but that's a big risk.
we'll see where we land, I suppose, first
Yeah,
before
maybe we
anything
just-
needs to be decided.
See.
But just once we get into safety, find a safe harbor for a couple days until you're a little bit more stronger. Find some jobs somewhere to gain some money.
We found a lot of money recently, so that does help our situation a bit. But
I mean,
I agree.
we're gonna bring you back. We're going to need a lot more, I think.
Oh, I understand. Good to know at least Heaven's Reach is an option.
Yeah.
Temple could be a good safe harbor. Plus, we'd get probably a little bit more of a idea of price.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
think we must be going.
yeah, you're keep walking, I think, during all this.
Yeah.
But yeah, the day goes on. You're trekking along again. The forest seems like it is providing a way out for you that's not super difficult. You're a little slow going just because you are having to lug along Eleonora, but not terribly slow. But the trees seem pretty focused on getting you out. Seems like their mission. So they kind of push you forward as you go. You don't really get a lot of time to rest. They don't really stop for things most times. We're able to maybe squeak by a little quick stop here and there as you need it, but for the most part, the trees keep pushing you forward. Anything else you guys want to do on this day of travel?
I think I'm anxious to get out, so anything I can do to kind of help everybody along, making camp faster if we hit the night or whatever, I think I'd just be pushing.
Okay.
This is during the day of travel?
Yeah, the whole day. Anything you want to do during the day?
Okay. I don't think so. I think she'd be pretty contemplative.
Dav, I think, will realize, since we grabbed all of our stuff, he's got a coin in his pocket a couple times, knowing that he's got his magic tinkering, and realizing it's a picture of Julian and Eleonora, and he kind of contemplates on that a little bit because it's not making sense, but he was about to reset it and use it for something else, and he realizes he did that for a reason. So I think he'll be flipping through the various knowing Euphemia has one, the other two that he has.
Did he give that to Julian though? I thought he gave it to Julian to keep.
Yeah.
I thought
Pretty sure I gave it to you, didn't I?
No, because I have one too. I have one of Julian that you took for me.
I can only have 3.
And then Julian and me, you took a picture of us, and then you gave it to Julian to take with him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. I remember that, yeah.
Alright.
So I'm sorry to kill your roleplay
you're
moment. I didn't mean to do that, but I do remember you gave that to him.
That actually makes more sense. I'm trying to think of the order then. Because one of these is now gone. The light one would be gone. So then instead, he knows Euphemia has that one. He remembers Julian got one to keep him.
Him and his random mom.
Yes, in touch. And then I guess he would be starting to recreate the third one back into his light lantern thing.
Okay.
So the Dalmane Temple smell is gone, I think.
So mine would be gone.
No, yours is there. Sorry, he had created another one for himself at one point. But that would have been the third
Mine
one.
was the Dalmane Temple one.
He'd done something similar to that, but
Oh, I see. Okay.
it was like a picture or something like that. So that one's gone. But yours would have, because he did that one and then yours, so his was gone.
How many total can you have?
3.
Okay, so my Julian picture is gone then?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Now he has one that's like empty, that he doesn't remember what it's for.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yours is gone at the moment, unfortunately.
Okay.
Because he doesn't remember what it's for, basically.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
All right. So you keep pushing forward through the day. Anything else from anybody else? Winnie?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think I'd just be kind of focused on getting out of here.
Okay.
I think the only thing that I would do would be like, maybe I'd turn to like, I don't know, I guess my next stab, I think, but like, do you think my dragon friend can get out of, do you think he's only in this forest? Or can he leave too?
That's a great question. I mean, sounded like they kind of revered this thing, so I'm guessing it probably has its own mind, but why don't you ask for you to follow you?
Oh. I guess, yeah, then I'd try and like contact it. I guess the same way I did before of like, hey, do you want to either hang out one last time before I have to leave or come with us? And just see if it answers or comes to see me.
Okay. How are you doing that?
I guess kind of just, yeah, just in my mind, the same way I did last time, I guess, like in my mind, be like, kind of just think it really hard, and I might just even like whisper out loud, like, kind of like look at like, do they give it a name? Do they say a name for it or no? I can't remember. They didn't say anything. Okay, I don't know if they said anything like their own name for it. Okay, I'll just yeah, just maybe like, Mr. Dragon, and just kind of into the forest if I don't get anything mentally.
Roll me a charisma check.
My worst check. I am gonna use a luck roll. And I'm gonna use my other dice. Because that was not a good roll. Oh, so much better. Do I have anything to help me at all in charisma? I don't think I do. Nope. 18.
Okay, highs or lows?
Oh. Let's let my dice decide again. Lows.
Okay. So you call out
Oh.
for the dragon, hoping for a visit. But as you walk, nothing comes.
Okay. She'll be kind of just disappointed, but also like, like hoping it, like she'll see it again. Yeah, and just sort of, I guess when I'll see what happens when we get to the edge, like when we're actually leaving the woods. But yeah, she'll just keep trying to contact it, I guess.
Okay. Right, anything else for your travel here on the 28th?
Not during the day, no.
Okay. Eventually it starts to get dark. Yes?
Sorry, really fast. We needed leaves from that tree, or the sap of the tree.
Sap.
Okay, so it's not anything we can like pick up. Okay, never mind. Yeah, sap would be okay.
Doubt they're gonna let us get to it.
Yeah. I don't.
That does remind me. All of you, roll me a d4.
Oh.
You are traveling.
Oh.
So call them out when you got to roll.
D4, huh?
Or d20, sorry.
One.
d20.
Oh, a D20.
Oh.
I was gonna say we haven't done a D4
Four
before.
d20s, my
Whoa.
bad. 4 d20s.
I got a nat
I
20. Is
see.
that bad or good?
Eh.
You never know.
Well, I got
don't
a nat 1, so does it cancel it out?
You.
Okay, so we got a 10,
14.
basically.
14
Oh,
for
psycho.
Rach. Okay.
17.
Okay. As you guys travel, and it gets to be darker and darker, you can roll perception checks if you'd like.
23.
4.
It's not fully dark yet, right? Or...
No, not yet.
Okay. Nat 20 for 24.
Nice.
I rolled a 1 and a 20.
There we
To
go.
the other. That's crazy.
So as you are walking, trees are flanking you, guiding you out. You kind of look around the forest, watching for this tree or anything else of note. But as evening starts to draw close, both Winnie and Euphemia, you start to notice these glowing orbs like floating through the trees as they just like bob up and down through the trees.
Like
these...
in the trees that are flanking us?
No, like out
Or
further
just
from you
around?
in trees. They're just like floating these orbs of light.
Do they seem like hostile?
They're just
I don't know.
out there. They're just floating right now.
I would point them out to Eleanor and Dav and be like, look, we haven't seen those before.
Very strange.
Yeah, I'll point them too. Yeah. Do you think they're gonna like attack us?
Are they just like a little ways off, just like hanging, or do they seem like they're following us or anything?
They look like they're just kind of floating.
I mean, they don't seem like they're taking... If they're taking notice, they don't seem to care.
How far? I'm sorry. How far away from them? Like I know they're up ahead. You said.
They're varying distances, probably like 100 feet out or so.
Okay, so we're not like right up on them yet. Should we approach carefully or just see what happens?
They're on the path.
No, they're like outsides of you in the woods. They're not directly in front of you.
No, I don't think we need to engage.
We won't engage.
Okay.
Okay,
if they're not in front of us,
interesting. Yeah.
I think as we approach, or as we like get closer to them, because if there's a few, I guess I'll try and see if I can just kind of get a better look at them, but not gonna like go out of the way or off.
If anybody has a religion roll, they can roll this in this moment as well.
Do I?
No.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I have a blessing or just a reroll?
It's just a reroll.
15.
15. So, you, Dav, may have heard of these. They're called will-o-wisps. And they are these small undead lights that just... They go around and they sort of consume life. That's what they're known to do.
Oh, yeah, no. No, I don't know.
Right.
I've read of those things. The will-o-wisps? Nah. These things are little buggers.
Should we sneak
What do you
past
mean?
them? Do we need to be careful?
I mean, just... They come after, they, like, consume life and, like, zap at it. You don't want to mess with those things.
Should we sneak then?
Fitting
What if they
for
hear
in
us?
Here.
I mean, we got guards. I think we're
Yeah.
good.
I think we'll just keep going.
Kelly, you get a bless.
Let's keep an eye on them, I guess, to make sure they're not getting closer to us or anything.
I would be watching them. No one's coming to take my ghost.
Yeah.
Stay back.
Yeah, I've heard they could pack a punch.
Well, seems like they belong here then.
But the sun's going down, it's getting darker and darker in the forest, and again it gets dark real quick through these massive trees. And it's interesting to watch as some of the lights just like disappear at moments, and it's just you can't see them anymore, and then they reappear in different places. It's like, that's weird. And they're kind of all over in various spots around the forest, just maybe like 8 of them or so, just floating around out in the woods. They seem like they are sort of tracking you, but they're staying far away.
Maybe because of the guard things
The
we have.
trees. Yeah. Yeah, I guess just keep an eye on them as long as they're not getting any closer, then
Mm-hmm.
not gonna do anything.
Alright. So you keep going until it gets pretty dark out. It's getting hard to travel. Those glowing lights are still out there in the woods. But they're a little ways away.
You think they don't seem like they're getting closer right now?
They are
getting
not.
closer.
They're just floating out there.
Okay.
But it's getting dark now. For those who don't have dark vision, you're starting to trip over yourself a little bit.
Right. Do we want to push a long night and see if we can get out of here, or you're not?
I don't know if
in a
Eleanor's
position
in any
to do
shape.
that?
Yeah.
I mean, if they allow a rest, then
Better
it
off
probably
doing
would
that
be
then.
wise to take it. If we stop, do they seem to be okay with us resting again?
When you stop, they will stop as well.
We should do that probably again. Hopefully it's our last one when we're out of here or something.
Is
Yeah,
did we
really-
notice the light? Oh, sorry. Good.
Go ahead.
Did we, as we were traveling, did we notice like either the types of trees, the plants, like anything changing, like the terrain changing at all to show that we're like kind of getting to the edge of the forest, or does it seem like it was just all the same?
Still very dense right here.
Okay, got it. Cool.
All right, so you're able to set up camp. Those
I'm gonna do
ominous
my-
lights are floating around out there, kind of around all of you.
Yeah, definitely gonna use that level.
All right.
Do they look like they're getting closer? Or
Nope. They're still out
Okay,
there. but
just
they're
still following.
with
Okay,
you guys. They've traveled with you for a while.
that's weird.
You guys want me to set up an alarm? I don't know if it'll work on those things or not.
Might be a good idea.
Pretty smart.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Takes out copper.
Ritual or
Yeah, I'll ritual it.
okay. No mishap.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. So you get that set up. Anything else you guys want to do before bed?
I think I would like start putting together like a timeline of everything I remember of what's happened,
Very nice.
but it's not written like how Dav wrote it in our notes.
Okay.
She got a Canva account, and then
She got a
Yeah.
Canva account, yeah.
Gel
User.com.
pens, highlighters in different colors.
Yes.
Okay.
No, she will kind of write some notable things, especially kind of about her and Dav, like
Mhm.
notable things that happened or reference. I don't know how long you'd say that take me, because if it takes me like before everyone goes to bed, I'll talk to him before bed, but if it like takes during her watch, then I'll get it to
How
in the
detailed are
morning.
you going?
I mean, I think it seems like he remembers the general things of what happened. So maybe more just has to do with like a generalized, I guess, outline, and then like stuff that has to do with them in a couple areas.
Okay.
It's kind of like I was here doing this type of thing to like help him.
Are you guys
out.
doing watches tonight?
Yeah.
For
yeah,
sure.
especially with the wisps.
I would say just with how late it is and how much you've been pushing, you probably would do this on your watch mostly.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
Oh,
Is this-
also,
yes?
sorry, before we go to bed. Also, I don't know if you can hear her rubbing on the mic. I'll try and stop. But I guess I would ask. I'd go over to Euphemia and be like, Euphemia, I have a question. Do you know if Fae, like Fae creatures eat, or like what they would like, or anything like that? Like if they, you know, like anything that they would, that they enjoy.
I mean, I think they are all different, which maybe doesn't help you very much. What Ram likes definitely might not be what your dragon friend likes. I hope not, for your sake.
So not like toe or something. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What he did say, and this was Ram, it might not apply to all Fae, but he said that they don't typically associate with our folk because it is dangerous for them a little. And they don't tend to be well liked, and maybe that's more him and his kind. This one seems to really like you, so I think maybe I would just try to keep talking to it and being its friend it seems like it likes who you are, maybe, and that's how it found you. You could see if it wants a gift from you, but I think if you just want to be its friend, that might be enough.
Okay, cool. Thank you. And then I
Yeah,
think
I hope
just-
it follows us. Maybe we can try again after we're out of the forest and see.
Yeah, maybe it likes to hang out here, but it wouldn't mind leaving. I don't know. And I guess during my I'll just mail through my watch, so I guess that was all. But before I go to bed the first time, I think I would just I think I'd pray to Domine and be like, thank you for the help. Because I think we know it's associated with her now, right? Like this, we like have.
We're assuming. I think.
So that we talked about it last time. So like, thank you if that was you. I would like to be able to say goodbye to him. If I could please just see him one more time. If he's not gonna follow, if he's gonna follow us, that's fine. I don't have to. But I'd really like to be able to say goodbye and thank you and all that stuff. So, yeah, and then that'll be all.
I love her conversational prayers. They're so good.
It's because it's like it feels one way, but
So
now I'm like, because you're definitely listening, but also don't know. Like you're definitely listening, but I don't know how to like have a conversation with nobody.
Good. I love them.
It's totally fine. Like no complaints at all.
fine.
But
No,
It's okay,
totally
I
fine.
get it,
No
like-
worries if not. Like, it's fine.
So cute.
All right. Anybody else doing anything before bed? Or on your watch, I guess?
On my watch, I think I'm just going back through my notebook, that has like case notes in it, and also just like kind of organizing some of the letters that like the one that I never sent to my dad, and a few other things, just kind of putting things where they belong and looking at things that I wrote down earlier, stuff like that.
Okay.
I think on my watch, or even like beforehand, like she just like at one point she like opens her notebook and it looks like she's about to like write something to Julian, and then she just almost seems like the nerves kind of got to her a little bit, and then she like puts it away. But I will work on that timeline for Dev.
Okay.
I will, I think out of like, I don't know, like on her watch, I think she would try, maybe like take a little piece of like rope and like string in some like, if the ground is like letting me, like if it doesn't seem like the grass is like mad if I like put little pieces of it or whatever, but I'd make like just a little like a little necklace for the dragon, cause like, and just kind of be like, and then like make it like before I go to sleep, like make a little, I don't know, pile of something and then just put it on there. Just see if
So you're picking grass as you do this?
I would first see before I like would fully pick it. I would like kind of look at the trees and kind of like test the grass a little bit and see if it was like kind of alive, because I don't know what's alive in this forest. And then if it was, then I wouldn't touch it and I'd be like, okay, never mind. Like if
I
it
mean,
seemed
it
to
feels like
move.
grass.
Okay. I just want to put some, cause like you know how like with Eleonora's like the creatures we talked to for Eleonora's like offering to the Fae or to get her back was they wanted it to like look appealing. So I think I'm trying to do that again with whatever I have around me to make it like look appealing to like a Fae creature of like, you know.
So you're
I guess.
picking some grass to do that.
Yeah, you're scaring me with that. Yes, I guess I am.
Okay. All right.
I feel like the grass is gonna attack me and we're all gonna die.
A CR0 grass monster shows up.
I don't know.
CR0.
Or I think the trees, if I like picked a grain, the trees would like immediately just like hit me.
Takes you into the woods.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
All right. So you do that.
Mm-hmm.
How public was your conversations? 'Cause I know you asked a couple of us if like the dragon would come with you. Like,
I would have
how-
been like pretty open about it, I guess.
Okay.
We could have chatted about it.
I think before Dav goes down to bed, he'll send up a little prayer too. Kind of sometimes he kind of like brings Micah out. It's usually how he prays. He'll like bring Micah out and almost like talk to Micah, even though it's like directed to someone else.
So you're recasting?
No, because I think I already did that last time. Michael's
you?
just been in my. That was part of my thing before we got on the road.
Okay.
Yeah, he already did it.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
he did.
Just kind of popping them out. I was like, hey. So I'm not like praying to you. I'm just passing along a message for someone else. Because yeah, you looked over someone nice in Norma, and I appreciate it. But if you're involved with, the dragon thing, Winnie's the best of us. She really deserves this. And I'd really like you to help her. Okay, thanks. It's tough. Bye.
Love.
And I'll just
All right.
send Michael off, or kind of phase him back to wherever he goes to. We'll do that before he goes to bed.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything?
And I think we're mostly
don't-
also watching for those wisps the whole time.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I think throughout our nighttime preparations and also during my watch, I would be very restlessly watching them, like constantly scanning and pretty wary.
Okay. Is watch order Dav, Euphemia, Winnie, Eleanor like normal, or are you switching it up at all?
I think that's
Yeah,
fine.
maybe. That's fine.
Okay. So you all kind of go through your various watches. The wisps are out there, floating around, those lights clearly visible in the darkness of the night. Go from one watch to the next, to the next. And then, Eleanor, when we get to yours, early on in your watch, the wisps start to go away and they disappear from sight. But you begin hearing some like poofing sounds, like poof, poof, poof sounds that are going on. You can give me a perception roll if you'd like.
So I'm at
Like things-
-2 now.
You are at -3 still because you have not completed the long rest yet. This is in your watch during your rest.
The end of your rest.
11 or
Okay.
12.
Okay. So you notice, while looking out, there are some wolves that are showing up, but they're going and they're like moving, and some of them they're just like poofing, disappearing, and then are appearing somewhere else.
What? What do you mean?
So you know what a blink dog is? Now this is
Yeah.
a blink
Teleporting.
wolf.
Oh, okay. Are they just running around or like around us? Or are they coming
They're
towards
like
us?
coming up to you guys, not directly, but like they're coming to where you guys are essentially, and they're stopping, and the trees are wandering off now as these wolves appear.
Rude.
Do they look aggressive?
They do not look like they're attacking you, but they do not look like friendly wolves.
Oh, like do I almost get the sense that they've come to replace the trees
You could assume that if
in
you
a
want
way?
to. Trees are leaving, the wolves are staying.
Okay. And they're just sitting there?
Yeah, they just kind of appear and they're just standing there now.
That's
Interesting.
weird.
Like a
Eleonora
pack of
will
blink wolves.
Eleanor will like keep her eye out for it. And I guess see what, like, if they start to move. She's like getting ready to wake everyone up if it looks like something bad's gonna happen.
Nothing bad happens. They're just all standing there.
Okay.
Are they on the outside of the bubble and the
Yep.
alarm?
They did not get that close to you.
So I'll just kind of finish up my thing, but be very like keep looking at them. And as soon as I feel like everyone's rested, like that time has arrived, like I'm waking everybody up and I'm like
Okay.
getting them moving.
So about as early as you can, everyone can get up. It's long rest. The 29th now.
Is my little grass necklace or my little rope and grass is still
There
there?
was no showing up of a blue, green,
Okay.
a Fey Dragon. Unfortunately.
I'll take my little thing and then just like put it in my pocket for later and like yeah, and just put it in my pocket.
Okay.
But I just kind of calmly am like, looks like they were replaced. I wouldn't approach them. Just try to get out of here as quickly as we can.
Maybe our new escorts. Or they're guarding the forest from us or something.
Maybe
To make
it's a
sure we're-
jurisdiction thing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
They might be
Maybe
making
it
sure making sure we get out, but also like making sure nothing really messes with us on the way out. So we just
And
stuck
we
in.
We're
don't
getting
mess
closer.
with the forest. So
Yeah.
be
That's more my
careful.
thought.
Yes.
I mean, do you want to try speaking to these ones?
No. Let's not.
Not today. I don't think we should.
She's not really fun, isn't she? Okay.
I
we'll just
will...
glare at you. Like arms. Like
Maybe it just kind of is like, this forest doesn't want to engage with me, so I'm going to leave it alone. I think until we get out.
Alright.
She's gonna go off a little bit and cast Goodberry again.
All right. This is here. No mishap.
Ow. So fortunate.
Crazy.
Yeah.
it's gotta be like a record
Same
or
deal.
something.
One for
It's
two
gonna
for
get
each of
really
you.
bad.
Same deal.
Thanks.
Thank you. I'll go off and cast mage armor.
Okay. You get a mishap though.
Oh dear.
Lucky you.
So lucky.
Spell works. All right. You feel a bit more agile at this moment. Your dex temporarily is going up by 2.
Whoa!
Ooh,
Oh, that's fun.
that's actually really good.
Yeah.
Wow.
So on
Not
top of your
bad.
mage armor, you go +1 more
Yeah.
on top of that.
Yeah.
14 AC. I've never had 14 AC
Pretty
before. That
Look at
feels
her
pretty
go.
cool.
That's it.
I'm just kind of like, yeah. But as we're getting things together, like after we're all packed up,
Mhm.
I would hand Dav
Oh.
the papers.
Oh. What's this?
This is some notes on everything we've experienced and my role in them for you.
I see. For my review.
Yes.
Okay.
I thought it would help. Maybe even if you don't remember, if there's some blank in your head and everyone's telling you it's one way, it can be an easy reference.
I mean, I appreciate the gesture. I mean, why don't you just talk to me?
We can talk as well, but
Is
you
this
seem
transactional?
that's normally how I operate.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just being cold to me or something. It's hard to gauge. It's like a first impression. Sorry, no offense.
Oh, I
People
see.
like you don't normally speak to people like me, so.
Oh,
a little
no,
rough. Usually you close the door in my face, so
oh,
kind of expecting
no.
it.
You don't have to worry about that, Devil. You have done quite enough to help me that I don't think that will happen. So, you don't need to worry about that.
All right.
So, I just know that you are studious and you like your notes and you like your tables and your theorizing, so
You see him blush.
this
Well, I don't like to advertise that, but okay. All right.
Right. So I thought it would be good to add to your notes, and you can ease your reference that way for you.
Okay, I appreciate it. I'll make sure to go through them quite studiously.
Sure. If you have any questions, let me know, or any of the others. I'm sure they can elaborate. But
Yeah, okay. There's one that's kind of embarrassing.
what is?
So like, I don't know, you just kept on like looking at me while you were writing these. And there's like this cold tension. Like I'm taken, so I just want to put that out there. There's nothing between us, right?
No.
Okay.
You're
Yeah.
taken.
How long did he say that? Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Like, would we have
Yeah, would you
heard
hear
this?
that?
I mean, you're all pretty close by, so.
Okay.
I literally immediately be like, and turn around and be like,
Literally
huh?
told
Like,
Amanda that he's single now, so she gives him a look like,
well, okay. I mean, like, we're working on stuff. She doesn't need to know that, all right? She doesn't. Well, I mean, I guess you do know. Well, shoot, I
Eleanor
guess you do.
already.
Point to like a
Right.
timeline section
Just point it out.
where
Yeah.
she was.
she like was really
All right,
mad. I
it's a
don't
thing.
think.
Okay, I don't want to talk about it quite yet. Or it's a thing.
I actually think she'd probably be mad if you
you.
said that you guys were together right now. I don't think you should be saying that. I don't think she should hear you say that.
Okay, I meant I'm off limits. How's that? Is that a better label to be put if you want to put
Yes,
labels
that's
on it?
a bit better.
Sure.
Like
I'm just
you
making sure
aren't
there's
ready
nothing
to be with
happening.
anyone.
Yes. Just wanted
They're
to
working
clear
on
the air.
you.
That's all.
You are all right, Davril. No, there's nothing
Fantastic.
between us.
Good.
No.
All right. Just
You-
making sure. I'm just clearing the air.
We just turn away awkwardly.
Yeah.
This is-
Anyway.
And then we're like, okay, that's enough.
Eleanor seems to be a little more patient with it, but she's like, you have referred to me as like a sister, if that helps you any.
wow.
So
That's high praise.
I thought
Okay.
it.
I'll read up on it.
Perfect.
You see, like that one probably is the line I got through the most.
Yeah. Like, wait, that's a big deal.
Also, I'm gonna shut up for a while. Just
Sure.
takes the notes and walks on.
I would say as we're like packing up, Euphemia does seem very eager to get going and is maybe even like a little cross in general. She keeps kind of glancing out at the forest like she can't wait to be gone. But she will go over to Winnie while we're packing and just be like, hey, did anything happen with your dragon?
No, I don't think. I don't know. He didn't come by. I don't think, but because I left him a little present. I don't know if he'll like it or not, but I at least want to be able to like, I don't know, do some gesture to like say thank you if I'm not going to get to see him again. But
Yeah.
I'll try
Well-
again tonight, or I don't know if we have another day, but I'll see.
It seems like it knows how to find you, so hopefully
could
if
be.
you just keep sending your intention out there, it will do that, or it'll find it.
Yeah, I hope so. And I mean, Ram seems to be concentrated in an area, doesn't he? Is that kind of his thing, or is he everywhere?
He kind of followed us from what he said.
Okay.
Like he traveled a little. I'm not sure
Okay.
if he traveled on the same plane or if it was
Somewhere else?
interspersed or something, but he kind of followed us a little while. So this one might. There's really not supposed to be planar travel here, so I'm not sure if
That's true.
we've heard.
That's kind of strange. Yeah.
That is, if it's here, it might be limited to this plane.
This area.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Hopefully
I'll have to see.
he
Yeah,
can find
but
you, but
it makes me feel better if Ram was able to follow you. You know, if it wants to leave. But if it lives here and stays here, I don't want to like, you know, I just want to at least be able to say thank you before.
yeah.
Because I mean, like, I'm gonna look up at the trees like we're never ever coming back here. So, it's
Yeah.
yeah. I just don't ever want to. I don't know. I'll see. I'll see if he comes by today.
I think keep an eye out. I'll watch for it too in case we happen to see it.
Thank you. Yeah.
Anything else before you start for the day?
Oh, I think I would do like a prayer, I guess, again, and be like a little more, maybe like kind of assured this time. Be like, I think I would just like kind of pray, I guess. Like, I really want to see the dragon before I leave if I can, if he's not gonna come with, but I'd love to see him again just so I could either say goodbye or thank you or let him know where we're going. If not, just let him know that I'm appreciative.
All right.
Yeah.
You send that out. Anything else
Yeah.
before you guys leave for the day?
I would just use the sending stone of Heidi on Heidi again.
Okay.
And just say, I'm not sure where we are, but I'll let you know when we find out. Also, thank you for looking into Perceiver.
So you hear back. Oh, so you're not even close? Okay. Well. Haven't heard anything about Perceiva. Doesn't sound familiar.
So she just kind of nods and puts it away. She doesn't really report back even because it's nothing of note. But
Yeah, I was supposed to roll for your mishap chance on that. Let me do that real quick. Nope, no mishap. You're good.
cool.
Okay, so as you set out, D20s from everybody, please. Shout them out when you got it.
19.
Okay.
15. Hey, we were really good.
Kelly got a 15 or 15 for
15,
you,
yeah.
and 18 for Mike.
7.
All right.
And for all my low rolls, will start showing up.
That's my thinking to roll 2 well last.
I mean, I got my 1 out of the way, but that doesn't mean I'm done. I've rolled multiples before.
I think I rolled a 20, 19, 18, and like a 9 or something like that.
I need
scary.
to grab a book.
Oh boy.
Oh no, that's not good.
Ooh.
Okay. So you begin traveling that day, and you have these blink wolves that are kind of running around, like popping from side to side on you, leading you again through this twisty, turny path, or is moving around you a little bit. As you go, please roll perception, if you would.
Dirty 20. I'm rolling too well at this session. Too well.
7.
Not liking that.
1.
A 1, yes.
I'm gonna use my reroll.
All right.
That didn't really help me that much. 12.
Okay. So Winnie, you're about the only one who notices this. As you're going, the wolves are kind of like, you know how like sheepdogs kind of like push the sheep forward, and they sometimes like come up and almost like nip at their feet a little bit.
Yeah.
Like sometimes these wolves like pop up and just like start like snapping at your feet, like trying to get you moving quicker at times.
For the sheep.
They're not
No.
they're not very nice, you would say.
Okay.
But as you kind of are like on your toes, watching out and keeping an eye out for other things, you notice sort of like slowly walking through the woods something that looks like a rider on a horse. But as you look closer, Winnie, you notice that this thing is made out of wood as well, and it looks sort of like this.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I'll point it out, especially to Euphemia, and like everyone be like, what is that? It looks like a... Okay.
I'm gonna assume I've never seen anything like this before. Have I read or heard anything about this?
You can roll a nature roll if you'd like.
Yeah. Oh, 20.
Nice.
So this is not something that you would have heard of before, but with kind of the combination of seeing various humanoid-looking plant life around, you would probably think this may be just some sort of plant that this forest manifests to take a form and function humanoid-ish like. And this is a horse too as well, so even more intense. But it's holding like a spear, a wooden spear, and definitely does not look like it's natural, but looks like it is watching over all of you, kind of from a distance as well.
Okay.
Like the shepherd of the sheep. Are we the
kind of,
shepherd?
yeah.
Or the sheepies?
I guess when Winnie's like, "What is that?" I would look at it and be like, "I think it's someone, some creature of the forest."
Do you think it's gonna attack us, or do you think it's just making sure we leave? Does it look like it's coming closer, or like gearing up for anything, or does it seem like it's just kind of watching, same as the wolves, where it's like getting us out of here?
It is just looking like it's watching from a distance at this point.
Okay.
Would assume, as long as we don't stay past our travels, that we should not run into issues.
Maybe we're getting to
Test
the
our
edge.
Patience.
Yeah, maybe we're getting to like the edge of it or something where it's like more guardians like around the edge, maybe. Things like that.
That's my hope, at least.
If you'd like, you can roll a vibe check, insight check.
Yes,
Oh,
please.
Yeah, please.
Not very good.
19.
Oh, actually, just kidding. 14.
16.
I'd say, especially Eleonora and Euphemia, you would feel like these are definitely more hostile in nature. They're more like aggressive and hostile feeling than the trees were. The trees were just kind of like going along and kind of like looking like they're keeping you in line. These folks, these things you've encountered seem like they're a little more, aggressive, more pushy type of thing.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
I
So
wonder
we not
if,
be able to rest, maybe.
are we taking too long, you think? Or did something happen?
I don't know. Maybe
I
too
don't
soon to
know.
tell right now.
I mean, there are different seasons. Maybe we're in different parts of the forest that belong to someone that just doesn't like us.
Could be a territory
just-
thing, I don't know.
I still feel that we should not linger. If we can push
Yeah.
a little, I think we should try.
For sure.
I
Yeah.
don't want to overtax you, Eleonora,
Right. I understand.
but if there's something we can wager, I can help carry you if I need to.
Oh.
For a while.
It's gonna help for at least an hour or so, but
Well, I can be a horse for 6 hours, so we could make some good time if we want
That
to.
also
that
works.
works.
Mike, you gotta bless.
Wow. Thank you.
I
I
could.
forgot I have a bless.
I mean, if we wanted to make some faster time, I could take both Eleanor's for 6 hours,
Mm.
That's what I
which
was
would go a lot faster.
thinking. How fast can you go?
Oh. 60, I think.
Cool. And then
Yeah.
I can cast
I think
Long Strider on Winnie and I. We can keep up.
Yeah, I can do 60, and I should be well in carry capacity for both things.
So how long does your spell last, Mike?
It's only an hour.
Okay.
So I could cast it a couple times.
Or even, I think, if it's carrying the body in Eleonora, that in itself is faster, right? Potentially. That, I mean, you can cast spells if you want, but like,
Because
you know,
I can
isn't
go
it like
faster than my speed, then both of us can go faster than our usual speed, even if I just match you two.
Yeah.
But
We don't necessarily have to push ourselves, but I mean, it's just
but
push
I,
ourselves to get out and just be more faster than we would be.
sure? Yeah.
Eleanor and I would be much faster. Yeah.
Let's all pile on.
Just speed walking out of here.
I should have the capacity, right? I could be I think I can be a stronger horse than that too.
Let me look at something. carrying capacity 5e.
Yeah, I think we did the math on this last time, but I can't remember what the numbers were.
So
Then you're
strength
in.
score multiplied by 15, so it's 16.
Plus 3. It's 16. Yeah. a plus 3.
16 times 15, 240 pounds. So that's 2 people.
Sure.
Mhm.
Yeah. Pretty sure I could get both Eleonoras then, for sure.
Sure.
So you would be pushing it a little bit on the carrying capacity, but just because you got stuff to carry as well on top of that. But you guys could go maybe a little faster than normal. You did the hour at least of your spell.
Okay.
Would you like to do that?
It'd be worth it.
All
Try
right.
an hour or two of it if you want, just to help kind of push out a little faster.
So what level is your spell at, Mike?
So we're trying to match 60, just making sure, is that right?
That's my capacity. Yeah, would be 60.
And
I
Winnie,
mean,
what are
you can
what are
match
you
it
at?
or not, but
What do I have for
What's
speed?
your speed, yeah?
45.
What are you, a minute? Yeah, I'll do a second level long strider.
Okay.
That way me and Winnie will get hit on that. So I'll be up to 60, I think she's at 55.
No mishap.
Jeez.
Okay. So you get an hour of this. Kind of hustle along. The wolves keep up no problem, as does the wood horse rider. They all kind of track with you, keeping pace.
We're doing the Lord of the Rings run.
yeah, for sure.
So good.
I am a little twitchy as a horse today, honestly. A little bit like, let's go. A little bit, yeah.
So
Stompy.
you have the day, though, that you go a little bit. You get an hour till you have to slow down more, and then eventually you can't be horse form anymore.
Right. I'm gonna burn through all of them. That's like a full 6 hours for sure.
Okay. So 6 hours of travel still in. You can't cover the full day, but you get a good
Right.
chunk of the day. Do you recast Dav to push for any more?
Yeah, I'll do a second one.
Okay.
I'll push through.
This one you do get a mishap on. Spell works.
Get stuck in the ground.
Wouldn't that be the perfect one?
No. I could help pull you out this time. I am pretty
Sure.
strong.
Okay. When you cast this, Dav is going full cleric mode as a spiritual weapon pops up for 1 minute of your casting time.
Oh, that's fun.
You leave it in the dust because it only moves 20 feet at a time, but you're just like zooming up.
Aw.
But
I think the gods are speaking to me.
That's
2
Well-
cleric spells I've cast now.
What would it look like? Like, would it look like something Dav would have picked, or is it just random?
It probably would have, if he has any say on it. I think the first thing that comes to mind would be the blade that Micah would have been practicing with.
Hmm.
His blade, a little ornate, like ceremonial, sort of short sword.
That's cool.
that pops up for a moment, and then you have to get going, and you leave it behind.
That's unfortunate.
Man, that'd be a great thing to have in battle. That's a really good mishap.
You guys are getting all the good ones today when you're not in a combat getting mishaps. So.
Not cool.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know how many bad ones we can afford in our current situation, so this is
That's
great.
true.
I'll take them. Take them all.
Right.
But you have a full day of traveling, being escorted by these wolves and the rider. But once again, it's getting dark, and you have not exited the forest.
Good gracious.
It's a big forest, y'all.
We're like on the wrong end, apparently.
Well, and they've been
Oh,
doing
man.
this too, so like our way out isn't just like straight, you know.
It's like longer.
Mhm.
If we stop for like a second, does the writer like seem like he's gonna get us, or does he seem like he's
Looks
allowing
like
it
you
to
are.
happen?
Yes, you guys kind of test the water. You guys are allowed to take a rest again.
Okay, all right, so they know that. He's just making
Better.
sure we get out.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I've been testing it. You know, when there's like a stump, because like whenever I try and sit down and we have to move, it like pokes me in the butt. This time it doesn't. So like that's kind of my litmus test for this.
Okay, clever.
Got it. Yeah, I think we just stop and find a place to. If they're okay with it, then.
I'm gonna do my little thing again.
Okay. Anything else before bed?
I think I would put my my little necklace that I made out again. Maybe put a few more flowers in it if I can find any, if I find any at all. And then leave it out again just tonight and be
If-
like,
If I see her gathering
I was
flowers,
just gonna
though, can I
say,
tell her
yeah.
not to? Like,
Oh,
let's
no,
go.
I
Really?
would say not to.
we weren't allowed to back before, because we were allowed to at the other place too. I don't know if they were.
I
You
just,
didn't
if I
gather
would
any
see her doing that,
flowers.
We did. We
Oh, I
used
thought we
my
did.
Yeah, it was
flowers.
Euphemia's
That's from
flowers.
Euphemia's. So.
Mhm.
Never mind. No. Okay, no, I'm good. I wouldn't do that then. I would only basically I'm only doing what we've done before that I know is okay. So I wouldn't do that. I'm sorry. I thought we.
if I see you picking anything, though, I
Yeah.
feel like I'd tell you no. Like,
no, I would
not
not
at
do that if
all.
we're not. If we're not
Yeah.
again, I thought that we picked those, so never mind. I thought that
Yeah.
those were
No.
ones that we found. So never mind. I wouldn't
If
do
it,
that.
I would even ask you, do you want some of the ones I've collected around from other places? I have. You can have some. Here, I'll even let you pick.
Yeah. Only if they're like.
I'll open
ones
my
that we don't-
notebook, and there's
Okay.
just like, if you turn the pages, there's just so many. There's
Oh,
lots
okay.
of different ones, all different
Um,
kinds.
She'll find like a She'll find ones that like match the color of the dragon, then maybe like a, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I just do blue. Oh, it's like blue and purple, right? Yep, or blue and green, blue and purple.
It was blue and purple. Yeah, I have
purple,
like
so I'll
violet
just kind of-
stuff in there, so.
Okay, I'll just do mostly blue and purple ones. Maybe a few extra colors, but that's just to use a few. That'd be it, and then that'd be my. And I just leave it there just in case.
Anything else from y'all?
Just as he's reading his little flashcards of notes, I think at one point he just kind of walks over and. So, I told you about my brother.
Yes. There, like, third night we met.
That soon?
And I point to like a section of the notes, and I'm like, it was because of my brother. I think he felt a kinship.
Yeah. Alright. I'm working on it.
Sure.
I'm glad your boy is safe.
Thank you. That's thanks to you.
Yeah, it turned into a cat. It was, well, I guess you saw that. Yeah.
I did. I think that actually ended up being better in some ways. We all were able to get out quickly with him.
Yeah. Alright. Good night.
Good night.
It's like kind of like a, you know, like when a dog or cat is like testing the feels a little bit and like wants to pet
Yeah.
once and then walks away. It's like, okay, all right, that's enough. That's enough for now.
Or it's like the hand sniff, like the sniff,
Yeah.
and then like a slight rub, and then they walk away. That's all it is.
That's good. First step.
Like a hand
Like, okay. It goes back.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Yeah.
Anything before bed?
I do think I would make sure it's probably like, what is it? It's like 8 or 9, you think?
Maybe 9 o'clock-ish more.
9, okay. I don't know. Would I remember like what Julian's bedtime normally was, at least when I was around? Is like 9 a time he'd probably be up?
He might be around this time.
Okay, that's kind of what I was wondering, but I just wanted to make sure.
Are there time zones on this world.
Yeah, they're time zones.
Vaguely.
Vaguely. I think what I'll do is I'll open up my book and like I think she's nervous to talk, but she kind of starts feeling this resolve of like, I don't know if I'll be around. And I just need to do what I can sort of attitude. So she writes, "Darling, please don't be frightened. Is there a way I can prove that I'm your mother? Because I can."
You see written back, "You're not my mom. Leave me alone."
Do I feel any like inflection from that anger or like being scared or?
Sound like a firm stranger danger no to me, but I don't know. That was
Yeah, that's probably the best vibe you can get from it.
Stranger danger? Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not my mom. Leave me alone.
Yeah. She's just like kind of like massaging her temples.
Anything else?
She switches to Zydron.
Okay.
And then she'll write because it's been like 5 days or something, 4 or 5 days since we talked last.
The
This is
last
traveling
time
very
you
fast.
did it was, I think. Let me double check.
I can try and look too.
It's like 3 days.
I know you did the 27th you did it, so it's the 29th.
This is
It's only
only a
been a couple days.
It's in 3 days. Okay. She'll write Zydron, I have an update. In the Odra Forest, I died, long and short of it. I still linger as a spirit, fully conscious. But I'm trying to make contingency plans in case the worst is to happen. So if you ever meet someone named Davril or Euphemia or Winifred, they're with me.
You see written back, "Understood. If you're dead, don't come to the desert."
Do you think something would happen?
I lean towards yes.
Like being absorbed into the great undead or something?
Quite possibly.
That is a good point I did not think of. I'm seeing about trying to remedy the situation, but we will see.
There's no response.
Okay. Yeah, I think for now think for now she'll leave it. I think she seems a little like overwhelmed by everything and like all the information, and I think she thought she could like maybe get a foot in with Julian, but like now she's a little scared to push. So, although I think I'll do one more with Julian actually.
Okay.
She'll just write when you were 6 and 7, you were so afraid to be in your room alone that you would stay the night with me. And you had a whole drawer full of little different things for you to calm yourself down. You had a puzzle box. We had some books. Had some drawing supplies. Your favorite was a puzzle box that your father made you. I don't want to scare you, darling, but I just want to show you that it is me, even if it's confusing.
You see written back, I'm with my mom right now. You're not her.
Yeah, I think she'll leave it now.
Okay. Anything else before you guys go to bed?
The only thing I would do before bed is just make sure everybody's like set for the night, and just check in if Eleanor needs anything or if there's anything we can do for her body or that sort of thing.
I might renew Gentle Repose just to kind of reset the clock.
Okay. Let me roll for that. No mishap.
Wow. Wow.
Dav doesn't look up from his reading the notes, but at some point, a little owl shows up next to you, Eleonora. A little therapy owl.
She doesn't shoot away, actually. Probably for the first time. She normally does.
Right.
But she doesn't this time.
Anything else? All right. So you were able to find rest. The watches go on uneventfully. We'll pick up after the break the next day and see where things go from here. So stick around, everybody. The traveling continues. Hopefully they'll be out of the forest soon. We'll see. They got some guards on them, so we'll see how this works out. But we'll be back shortly. Stick around, and we will continue after the break. right, we're back, everybody, from our break and ready to begin our second half here as our party continues to try to escape this forest, just completing another long rest, making it to the 30th, which is the last day of the month for this world. And
Or it destroys. It's the final ever. Sorry.
we're going to start this off with your d20 rolls, everybody. Everyone roll it and tell me what you get. Call it out whenever.
19 again.
Wow.
Oh.
Or
Do I?
Mike got a 4.
I got a 1. I don't. Should I use my reroll? I don't know. I got a 1.
One before.
Okay.
I've done one and we didn't die.
I can't tell if it's like arbitrary, where
I
it's like it's just a list. So I don't know. I'll just say 1.
Okay. Ashley?
I had 6.
All right. So you all can get up as you begin the day. And
And you're at a -1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
anything you guys want to do on this day, as you got the wolves with you still. The rider as well is still kind of watching over from afar. The plant rider, whatever you want to call it.
I'll-
Goodberry again. Off a little ways.
Okay. Let me update the mishap
I'll
level
send
as I
another-
roll this.
Oh, sorry.
You get a mishap. Your spell works though.
Yay.
Oh
It's the
no.
first one I've gotten.
Oh,
Oh, dear.
no. What did I no.
Uh-oh. Well,
Yeah, let's see what this one's gonna be.
okay. It's a good thing I walked off a little ways.
The good berries turn into magic missiles and
It's always Goodberry that gets me too. It's only a matter of time. It's just me trying to
I mean,
feed and
it's
water
your
the
daily
party.
spell, so
Yeah.
good odds on
It's
that
me
one.
trying to feed and water the party. Something always goes awry.
Yes. I need everybody
Dear.
to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy.
Yonks.
Including me?
Including you.
Okay.
I'll use my reroll.
Okay.
probably should.
I got a 21.
Yeah, we'll reroll.
I got a
22.
20. Also 22.
You're rolling.
Hey.
Guys.
That doesn't really help. I got a 9.
Oh dear.
Okay, so real quick, Rach, what'd you get?
20. Actually, I got 23.
23. Kelly,
21.
Ashley,
22.
Mike got a 9.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh dear.
So you cast the spell, and there's this kind of burst out in directions all around you, Euphemia. And Dav, as you're hit by this burst, you just fall to the ground back asleep. You must not have had enough sleep tonight. And Rachel, your dex bonus is gone.
Oh, sure. I'll like try and wake him up or make sure he's alive.
Yeah.
Okay. You begin to stir him a little bit, and Dav, you wake up.
Yeah.
You all right?
Yeah. Sorry, I
That was a
just zoomed
mishap.
out there. Oh,
Mishap.
Good guy.
that happens a lot to me.
I know.
You're fine though?
I think so. Sure, for now.
Like, help him up.
Yeah. My spell worked.
Yep.
Okay. Good berries for everyone.
Yay!
Yeah.
I also have to go off and cast mage armor.
Okay.
Hopefully I broke the mishap bubble on that for you. We'll see.
Dav leans up against a stump.
No mishap.
Cool.
Okay, good.
All right. Should get going.
Do we want to make faster time again today? For a while? Or
If you want to at least do your form, I think that is fine.
Yeah.
of course. So the second we're packed up, I'm
He was waiting.
yeah. Oh yeah, she's like, say no more.
Yeah.
Literally, say no more. I'll do it.
Gonna chat with her, but alright.
Just my arm.
Okay.
She was hoping you would say, do it.
You doing your
I'm a
spell
horse
again, Mike?
Yeah, to keep up, sure.
Okay. No mishap on the first one. You're all able to get a good journey in for this first part of the day, first hour or so. And then you'd have to recast again if you want to continue the second hour.
Sure.
This one gets a mishap. Spell fails on this one, so you are not able to
That's awkward.
do it the second hour.
But at least Eleonora and I could keep up with you two, who are
Yeah.
a little faster. So
Yep.
that helps.
With that, okay. Oh, I looked at the wrong number. I switched the numbers. That's why I'm like, what? Okay. Dav, I believe you've had something similar to this. You feel very kind of disoriented, like your head's spinning as you finish your spell, and again, like that, it failed entirely, and you have lost proficiency at this point for all your skills.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh gosh. Yeah, let's just walk it out for a little bit.
Sure. It's alright.
Kind of like shoots you a long horse look and then
Yeah, it's fine. We'll get out of here when we get out of here.
kind of like it was definitely a look of like this better not slow you down too much, but
Go take
his ass is back.
go take a gallop.
She's
the
going
weird
circles around the other two.
She's antsy, yeah. Oh yeah, she's clearly just not gonna stop moving all day.
the weird head like spinniness ends after about a minute. You're recovered. You get your proficiency back. But
Trips on a route like every 3 feet for a good minute.
Yeah.
you guys can push through the day. This day goes by real quickly for you as you continue to go through. Nothing really catches your eye as you travel. It's all pretty mundane. Yes?
I forgot. I would set up another little prayer before we left, just and look out for the dragon, just to like see.
Okay.
So yeah.
Similar prayer.
Sorry. Continue.
Throw that out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. Sorry, trying to branch that. Continue. Sorry.
Yep. You guys travel though, and nothing catches your eye. You do end up seeing kind of about midway through the day too that the forest is getting slightly less dense. You notice it is feeling a little less dense than it was before. And a few hours after that, you find yourself no longer having the horse rider with you. And the wolves are still kind of nipping at your heels as you go occasionally, blinking around. But not too much longer after that, you start to see openness beyond the trees ahead of you as you are nearing the edge of this forest. You do sense eyes on you as you kind of look back, and there's trees that are like looking down at you with these like eyes staring down, almost like watchers of the edge of the forest, but they don't do anything.
Would I have blown through all of my wild shape by this point?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
It's 6 hours, yeah, you probably would have.
Okay.
So you have reached the edge of this forest.
Eleanor just sighs with relief.
Finally.
Turn around to the trees and bow. Thank you for your hospitality and letting us leave after dying. Hopefully we won't be back anytime soon. Be safe in the weather and fire. Anyways, just have a good time. Thank you.
I think as we're exiting, I would leave my little like necklace thing on like a rock and be like, "This is for you. Thank you so much." And just walk away. Cause I don't know. I was gonna leave a note, but he can't. I don't know if he can read. So.
Dev, as you stop to turn around for a moment, can you give me an acrobatics or athletics check?
Wow. Yeah.
We'll clarify this is when we're out of the forest looking back in. Just putting that out there.
Okay.
But acrobatics or athletics, you said?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They're like, "Don't talk to us."
Yeah.
Mouth shut. Leave.
Honestly.
I do have. Okay, let's turn that off. Wonder why I said damage. Oh wow, 22.
Okay. You dodge just out of the way of a branch that looks like it's coming down to like push you further away from the forest.
Oh my gosh.
But you get out of the way of it.
Thank
Yeah.
you for the assistance getting out. And I was just like, rude.
But you are all out of the forest.
Can we tell at all from terrain where we are? Like, are we on like a coast? Or we like? Can we tell?
Yeah.
So as you kind of look around, you can give me perception rolls to see what you notice.
Okay.
Send Mike him up.
Nope.
I'm gonna use my bless. I think because I have it.
Okay.
There is a chat, bless Mark.
Okay.
13.
Actually, yeah, I do have a bless, don't I? I'll use my bless.
Kelly, you just get one back after that. And just roll them.
Hey.
Mike's using his
19
chat bless.
through Mike.
Sorry, what did you guys say? 19 through Micum.
13.
13.
5.
Okay.
I got a 10.
Okay. So, you guys are kind of on the ground looking around. You're not seeing much. It's mostly grassland in front of you. But you send Micum up, and he begins to look around, and you peer through his eyes. And you can see there is what looks like a lake not too far further away from the forest from you. It's a pretty large lake from what you can see, too.
Getting the idea, probably in the area of Rose Pond, or at least one of those lakes.
Yeah.
You know geography of the area fairly well. You could guess that.
Yeah, he studied it a lot during the treasure hunt. So. Cause we have a map, don't we? Did we ever get a map? Can't remember. Oh, we
I don't
did.
remember you
at-
guys getting
like-
the map.
Fair.
No?
I thought we did for the treasure. But
I do not remember you guys having a map.
okay.
You may
We
have
don't
looked at a
have-
map,
I don't
but you don't know
think
if
we
you
have
have
one
a
on
map.
us. I mean, I've been going off of we've done enough research of terrain that I'm.
Okay.
Mm.
If
Going
we don't
by
have one,
regions
then
I
I know
would
Dav
remember,
would have,
but-
sketched a very, very basic like one from like a map that he saw or something like that.
Yeah.
Not anything that could be super accurate. I'm just, but knowing that they've been teleported around there in Northport, that's where I thought we had done something like that. But, well, there's a lake in front of us, which I'm guessing is the one near Rose Pond. So
Mm.
Would I, having
Interesting.
been, but I don't, since I'm from Lakeside, would I like recognize this area like at all just because as we like kind of venture in? Because I don't know if it's like, if I went to the surrounding areas that much or does it seem unfamiliar?
You wouldn't know this spot specifically, no.
because
I've never been specifically to Rose Pond, right?
I don't believe you would have gone there.
I just know of it, and
It's
It's-
down the road from where you used to live, but
right.
it's still 3 days or so away, so I don't know if you would have gone there.
Yep.
And just assuming if we had come out of the forest near like the top east part, Micah probably wouldn't be able to see a lakeside lake that far away, right?
No, that's way too far.
Yeah, okay.
That's pretty far.
So, we could go up along the lakeside if you guys want. We could head probably west towards Rose Pondish, or if you guys want to head east, we could always do that.
Would we, if just
I think
by
we-
being around like Rose Pond, would we know if there's like a is it big enough to maybe have like a cleric there, like a temple could like help us, or is that not going to be anywhere? Like Rose Pond's not a place that's that big.
Give me a history roll if you would like to. I'll say Euphemia and
Yeah.
Winnie, since you're close. I'll give you for this one. Anybody else who roll would be at disadvantage.
I'll roll this way, just for funsies.
Funzy. I'm sorry. What was it? I'm sorry. History.
History, yep.
Oh, I think that's not much.
15.
Where's my
I got
history?
a 10 again.
Oh, yeah, me too. I got a 10 too.
Okay.
10 too.
So it's fairly small from what most of you know. Like, it's not like a massive city.
Right.
It is kind of out of the way for a lot of things. It just mostly is that in between Swamp's Rest and Lakeside. Eleanor, you may have researched this a little bit though in your studies, and you would know that this city is small for sure, but it has a history of a connection with nature, with especially being so close to the forest. And you believe that there may be a temple to Reyna that is located here.
Oh, okay. So she'll just say, from what I remember, I mean, I've had to study up on at least most of the cities for trade and things like that. Rose Pond isn't a big town, but it's a bit nature is, because it's so close to the forest, nature is revered there a bit more, and I think they have a temple to Reyna there.
Any temple is better than no temple at this point. I would say we at
And-
least get there and get our bearings.
If they know about nature, they may know more about like, I don't know, just some of what we just saw and stuff. Maybe they can help with something.
It's at least a good place to start, potentially. And then it's a place where then Edison can come meet us if he wishes to talk to us.
Or if Heidi has some jobs out here, she's probably got some contacts not too far out from Evan's reach.
She might. I could at least ask. It seemed like she had some jobs a bit in the area,
In
but
Heaven's reach more, but
I'm not sure if we. Oh wait. Yeah. Never mind.
so
I say we at least get there.
it's at least somewhere civilized
Yeah.
and yes.
Say,
I
let's
think
not
that's
go
a good
back.
idea.
I was like, oh yeah, it's not this timeline.
Yeah, oh
Thank
yes,
you, Eleanor,
yes.
for the notes.
Yeah.
I will have to say,
Of
this
course,
is
of
very
course.
helpful. This is
I'm-
quite nice.
I wondered if a visual aid might
Yeah, it, like does the whole
aid it a bit.
like the whole parchment folds out. It's actually kind of nice because then you think with one side, you're like, wait, which? So yeah, it's actually
Right.
helpful.
Yes. So it's helpful for me too, honestly. So
All right, so you guys are heading west then towards Rose Pond. Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
So, just for expediency's sake, you will not make it there before dark tonight. So,
okay.
you'd have to camp or push through the night. Which one would you pick?
So I would kind of look to Eleanor for that.
I would wonder if we're so close to the forest, if pushing through would be foolish. Because of,
Like,
well, if there are dangers around and we're not prepared.
oh,
That's my thought, at least.
My thought was the opposite, where we don't want to stay too close because there could be things lurking.
Yes,
But
but
I
we're
don't
not
know.
on the road though. Like,
That's
so
true.
we're not going. It's not going to be safe travels. We don't have guardians
That's true.
anymore either. So
Right.
Very great.
Well,
Then we can-
I should hopefully be able to offer us safe for one night, and if we go first thing in the morning.
yes, I think that's wise.
You're camping?
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll try to get some distance though, if we can. Like, not like
As
right
far
at the
as-
border.
You can be closer to the lake for sure if you want to be
Mm-hmm.
a little ways from the forest. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
anything you guys want to do that evening? The bubble, yes.
Bubble.
Bubble.
Bubble time.
I think as she's doing the bubble, Dav will start putting up the alarm and just
Okay.
kind of elbow Euphemia. Like, hey, you turned into a horse before I could ask before. You doing okay?
I think that we need to keep Eleanor safe.
Oh.
And
Yeah, I think we've always thought that.
I don't think anything that makes our situation worse doesn't make me feel okay. So
Yeah, he just seemed more reactionary to that than most things.
you mean to Eleanor dying, or
I mean, if that's what you say it is, I was thinking it was more the forest. I
well,
mean, she's died before. No
she's
offense.
died before. I mean, but that doesn't mean that I want her to keep dying. That's not good.
I know. Just want to make sure you're okay. Just checking in on you.
I think I'll feel better if we can get her safe.
Okay.
There's too many things after us right now to sit down for very long.
We've been through a lot. Just want you to know I'm here if you need anything.
Thanks.
I know Ellen, Nora, and I have too, but I'm still working on it.
I'm glad that she gave you something. I'll help you remember. If you need to run anything by me, I will confirm what she says.
For sure. No, I trust her enough now. Doesn't seem like she's lied or done anything bad, and she got you guys on her side, and it says a lot. With everything going on, I just haven't had a chance to really check in on you, that's all.
Rose Pond is the first place, the first case.
Well, maybe when we get back there, you can relax a little bit more once we get her to safety, then how's that?
It'll help to have one last thing.
Okay.
She kind of turns from him a little bit fast, like she's shutting it down.
Go back to the line.
Right, you gotta bless.
Thanks.
Anything else you guys want to do before bedtime?
I'll tell Edison. I'll send him a message, and I'll just say, we're out of the forest. I think we're close to Rose Pond. We may get there by tomorrow.
And you just see written back. Perfect. Let me know. Over there.
Kept him hanging for snow.
No,
I just
Waiting around.
Hey, you promise we're almost there. He's like, okay.
we're getting
okay."
there.
Like,
Okay.
for sure. Are you
So
actually
we're
gonna
4
get
hours
there?
late to dinner.
though?
Sorry.
Oh my gosh. Parking was
Also, like-
crazy.
What day is it? Parking was crazy. Also, we died.
Yeah, so he died.
is
Traffic's
though.
really bad.
first, going into the second. Is that right?
You're going into the first.
Going into
The next day will be the first.
My birthday?
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Happy birthday.
Anything
Rachel's
else?
for Eleanor.
Thanks.
Anything else from you all?
I don't
not
think
before
so.
bed.
Okay.
Oh.
So you go into your rest. It is uneventful besides a few howlings of some wolves that you maybe realize maybe those Blake wolves nearby, in case you decided to venture back into the forest or something.
Or someone dropped something.
Oh, I forgot.
Oh no!
I dropped my
But-
wallet. You're fine.
But yeah, otherwise your rest is uneventful. We'll head into the first. The next day. You guys just plan on traveling straight to Rose Pond?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright.
I would be casting Goodberry in the morning if you want to roll for that.
I would like to roll for that. No mishap for that. With updated level after the rest. Okay. So as you travel, the way this lake kind of angles, you're getting closer and closer to the forest again as it just kind of
Oh dear.
gets narrower and narrower,
yeah.
that gap.
Mhm.
But you're still able to stay outside of the forest, but you sense just like trees watching you and like things within the darkness of the forest with their eyes upon you.
Watch him back.
It's so awkward.
I know. I'm just staring the forest down like deadpan.
We're like, we're going over here, guys.
We're just walking this
We're doing this the whole time. Like, I like
We
that
are
everybody on this
staying off your
we're-
lawn. Do not worry.
Yeah.
we're- these roads, I don't know what's going
Guys,
on.
this
Anything
is
to
the
do with you?
longest awkward goodbye I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, it's like, okay, bye.
Oh, you're going that way too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
But as you travel, yes, Rach?
I just think as we would travel, at one point I go up to Dab, and I'm like, Davril,
Ah,
because, I was just going to say, I don't know what you remember of how we usually function as a group with not saying certain things to strangers or doing magic in taverns or different things like that.
Oh yeah, totally get reprimanded, but
I just point to myself.
yeah, that actually makes sense.
Yes.
You think when you want to, yeah, okay.
Yes, it's me.
All right. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So just making sure we're always putting our best foot forward, on our best behavior, making more friends than enemies.
We have these conversations a lot.
We very much do, yes. Although we had honed it to a point where I could just sort of give you a look and you knew.
Oh, good. I was about to say because these aren't
Right.
fun very much. Just want to put that out there.
Oh, they're not fun for me either.
Okay.
Either, Davril.
Yeah.
I don't enjoy it.
Okay.
Um,
You did write multiple times. Don't ever tell anybody about this or this or this in the notes. So I'm assuming that's what you're
Right.
referencing.
right. Although I don't think I would have written, don't tell anyone about death or anything, because again, she's paranoid about being captured or like our stuff being rifled through. But so she will say, my pact with my partnership with death is off the table for discussion.
Oh, we
Secret.
can't ask questions about it.
Oh, I mean, you can talk to me about it, but talking to anyone else about it is a no.
Sure. Okay.
I can explain the whole thing to you if you like at some point, but
Lovely.
Ismeda clerics would want to kill me if they found out that I... Do you remember that whole feud?
That
So I'm
actually makes a lot
connected
of
to
sense.
it.
Yeah, Lucy sort
Yes.
of kind of referenced
Yes.
some of that. Yeah.
Yes. So I tell everyone I'm a wizard for all intents and purposes. So.
Oh, you're serious? Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
You said not 5 days ago that you thought I was a wizard before I told you I wasn't.
Yeah, for like 2 seconds. Yeah. It was like at first glance. It works for like a cursory little bit, but it's a pretty thin veil. It's actually pretty cool though. But all right, no, that's fair. I'll respect that.
Thank you. And
try not to blurt it out or something like that.
Right, and just with Julian and different things like that, just trying to be a bit discreet with that as well. Especially in the first timeline, I don't want anyone knowing where he is. So.
Of course.
But I don't know. I can't think of anything else off the top of my head. But if I sort of like elbow you, just take it as like we'd established we weren't talking about this, and maybe let me correct or something, if you don't mind.
I let you get away with all this stuff? I am not someone that likes that stuff.
I know you don't. Here's the thing, Davril. I tend to be the talker of the party. I make sure that things run smoothly. I make sure we have alliances. I make sure that people don't kick us out of towns.
I feel like I always have to step in for them sometimes, but actually that maybe makes more sense. I don't really feel like I talk a lot either. Man, this memory thing's rough.
I know. I'm a bit sad about it. For both of us.
Well, if they trust you, I trust you for
now. I will say, most of it is for the good of the group when I try to corral things. It's not to be a control freak or anything like that. It's just more...
Yeah,
I'm usually seeing a situation that may be better handled a different direction, and I'm trying to alter it so that we can get the best possible results.
Okay, so you're like the leader of the group, and I just forgot that then.
I'm not sure about the leader of the group. I know we all make decisions ourselves, but I do make quick decisions often.
Okay.
I usually can coach all of you on what to say when we need to say it.
Public speaker, makes sense.
Sure, yes. I was used to being in charge before, so I can take the reins if needed, but I think all of us have an equal say in what's going on.
Yeah. I don't mind. Fall in place.
But just know, most of it is I have a deep amount of respect for you, and I think all of us know our strengths and weaknesses, so when it's time to charge ahead and take action, you are always very good at that. When it's time to figure things out and connect pieces, you are very good at that. Theorizing.
Thank you.
So, we all have our strengths.
Just those 2 things.
Oh, you want me to have a whole list?
You don't have to, I'm just curious.
No.
Alright.
But I will say, Davril, you were one of the first people to believe me and to offer your help. So that goes a long way with me.
I know what it's like to have people slam the door on you, so. Cool.
I think we have a lot more in common. Sorry, we both said something at the same
I was
time.
about to say the same thing.
Yep. Oh, dude.
From what I read, it sounded like you had a lot of doors shut in your face, too.
Yes. Much.
You know, your accent's sort of like, it's easy to pick up, like at the end of words, you almost want to like mimic it, and then
I noticed you do that occasionally.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I almost did it just there. That's what I was saying.
Oh, Zavril. But yes, so I just wanted to sort of explain if a dynamic starts happening and you don't know why, I may just be reacting. so if you have questions or start to get frustrated, we can talk and sort it out.
Okay. So you don't mind if I hold on to something, come back to you later and ask a question about it? We had that
I think so.
Communicate.
I think so. Yes. That's
Alright. Well, then I won't get frustrated in the moment.
perfect. I will do the same. I go shake his hand.
Oh, okay. All right. Right. The deal has been made then.
Yes.
Approved.
Now it's official.
Good.
I'll just keep walking.
Okay.
We'll swallow up. Probably ask questions about her Eldritch Blast and stuff while they're walking.
Yeah. We can do some refreshers
Yeah.
of how things function and whatever.
You ever thought about just blasting it and yelling? Have that whole conversation again.
I wowould say this entire day, Euphemia looks very alert, but also is very quiet. She's not in the mood to talk. It's one word answers, very business.
I'm almost
Yeah,
ready to be
pretty
a
much.
conversation too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you push forward, and it takes about until mid-afternoon where you start to see the city up ahead. There's no path that you're on. You're still just walking just on regular land at this point, but you're out of the forest, which is good. Again, you're drawing closer and closer to the forest throughout the day, with the eyes seemingly on you. But you do not have to enter with your travels. You make it to the edge of what likely is Rose Pond. You see a wooden fence that lines the town, and a closed gate that is within this fence. And it goes kind of blocking off access.
Do we see anyone at the gate?
There's no one that you see at the gate.
Okay.
It's just a fence and a wooden gate that you notice as you're walking
this-
along the edge.
Would this gate be facing the forest?
It's
Is it on that wall?
It's on the wall that's kind of on the side facing the forest, yes.
Well, if no one answers us here, I assume it's because they want to keep the forest out. So we might
Yeah.
have to circle around. But we can see if anyone is there.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So you go up to the gate,
Yeah.
Yeah.
bang on it or something.
Knock, knock, knock with my staff.
Okay.
Oh.
Eleanor, by the way, you're fully solid at this point as well. This was the day that
Oh,
you
good.
solidified entirely.
You don't have to. You don't have to explain why we have a spirit lady with.
Oh my gosh. Oh, by the way, especially now that we're getting into civilization, couple things I would have on the journey. I would have covered up my book with that cover again, just so the handprint isn't insanely visible. And my necklace, I'm just tucking it under my clothes. I just don't want it super advertised. I also want a bit more of a cushion there, so it's not easy to hit or take away or anything.
So you knock on the gate with your staff. A little bit of time passes. Someone out there?
Yes. Hello. The four of us.
Who are you?
We're a monster hunting group called the Horde Hunters. We just got out of forest.
Wait, you were in the forest?
We were.
Didn't they say no one's ever made it out?
Yeah.
Oops.
there's kind of this unlatching sound you hear from the gate, and it opens up, and there's just somebody standing there who looks like kind of a common folk person. You made it. You were in the forest? What? How? What?
It is a whole story. Can we come in? We've been out in the wilds for a bit.
Yeah. Wow, that's really interesting. The mayor, I'm sure, would love to hear about that. If you got out of the forest, wow, that's crazy. That no one comes out of the forest. Everyone dies who goes in there. Never comes back.
Yeah,
So-
don't
so
go in
we've
there.
heard, yes.
I don't want to go in there. Shocked you guys did that.
Is the town safe despite being so close to the forest?
I mean, as long as we don't go in there, we seem to be doing all right. But got the fence
Interesting.
built up just as a precaution, kind of along the edge of the town, that near the forest.
I see.
Nothing
So
ever
there's
comes out to get you guys.
No, not really.
Interesting.
Well, it did seem like the goal was to keep people out.
Surprised. Yeah, really surprised. Yeah, welcome to Rose Pond. I don't know if I've ever met you before,
Thank
I've
you.
heard of you before, but
Oh, that is all right. What is your name?
my name's Dave.
It is a pleasure to meet you. We heard that there was a temple in the area as well. Is that correct?
Oh yeah, it's just over there. Kind of points and you see this stone building. It's a little taller
Dave,
than
it's
a lot
nice
of
to
them.
meet you. I'm Dave without an E. Dav. Pleasure to meet you.
Ah, nice to meet you, Dav.
Like we're brothers almost. Yeah.
Like
Name brothers. Yeah.
Name brother. Yeah.
So the gate, is it mostly just for protection purposes? There's no local guards or militia or anything?
I mean, we have a few people who can kind of handle themselves, but we generally don't have like a full-out militia or anything.
Sure.
Kind of a smaller town here.
And you said the mayor is the one that runs the city
Yes.
and the town. Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to take you to her?
What time is it right now?
It's like late afternoon.
Do you think she would have information about the forest, and if she would be willing to give us some information about what's going on, that would be helpful. We're
I
also
mean-
about to meet someone here. We're waiting.
Oh, you meet
But-
somebody. Okay. I mean, if you don't want to meet her, that's fine. I don't know what she knows. I mean, a lot of people don't know much about the forest because we can't go in there. But
I'm just saying, it sounds like we could actually give her some information.
Yeah, if it would help, anybody, we don't mind providing it. So
I mean, if you got a meeting too, that's fine. You don't have to. Whatever you feel like doing.
he's such a nice guy. Well, how about we will square away this meeting first, and we will. I mean, if you don't mind, we might come back and speak to her if you feel that it would be helpful. So,
Whatever you feel like. Have a good one. And you'll like close up the gate.
Thanks, Dave. Good job. Doing a great job.
Sure. Yep. He just like
Hey,
wanders back
guard.
into the town.
The guard's job is important.
I'm not a
Or you're
guard.
not the guard. Oh. You
it's
just by
just a
them.
random, yeah,
Oh, my bad.
Clearly just like a guy who heard us knocking
yeah.
on the other
What do
side
you do,
of us.
Dave?
Me? I'm a fisherman.
Keep up the good work.
Thanks.
Actually, before Dave does leave, I want to ask him: is there a board or anything for? Is there any jobs in the area that would need monster hunters?
I mean, if best guess, you'd probably go want to look at the tavern, maybe.
Sure.
Again, we don't get a lot of people coming through here. It's mostly just kind of you pop in, you head on up to Lakeside or down to Swamp's Rest. No one really stays here.
Sure. That makes sense. All right.
Once he leaves, we'll be like, I mean, a simple job if we want is maybe the mayor will pay us for information.
Going to say that. Yeah. The mayor might compensate us.
We have some pretty intense information on the forest.
Do we want to talk to her first, or do we want to meet up with Edison?
Is he here?
Maybe. Well, we were just going to tell him when we got here. I assume he was going to come to us, but he may be very focused on what wants to happen. So I guess it depends on what we're feeling like needs to happen first. We could.
I would say talk to her first if you guys want to go talk to her, just because it'd be kind of rude to be like, hey Edison, welcome, we're gonna go leave to talk to someone real quick and come back.
I agree.
Right.
Yeah, I think we should talk to her. Maybe she'll have some jobs or something for us, yeah.
Sure. So we'll go see if we could, like, if Dave's around, fine. If there's not, I think another person, probably anyone in the village might be able to take us.
Yeah, Dave's just like walking back with you guys.
Yeah.
Not too far away.
Okay. Dave, I think we will. I think if you don't mind, I think we will
Oh.
speak to the mayor.
Oh, yeah, I mean, well, you guys are kind of indecisive, but yeah, okay.
Sorry, we've been a bit disoriented.
We got 2 blessings to throw out here. We got one for Mike and one for Kelly. Kelly's already got one. Aww.
Yeah, sorry. You had a chance to
Remind
use
me,
it yet.
are we carrying her body? Did we?
Yeah, you were carrying a body
Yeah.
at this point.
Okay.
That's my concern, I guess, too, is if we... I mean, is it somewhat, like... I guess I'll ask this. Is your state somewhat, not, I wouldn't say normal, but is it, like, completely unheard of? Or is it like, oh, yeah, this sometimes happens, or people are spirits?
I don't
Like,
think
is
it
kind of-
happens very much from what I can tell.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
I wonder if Winnie and I should stay
Hang back.
That's a
outside
good point. Dave would probably
or
be like,
something.
sorry about your traveling companion.
and-
Thank you.
Blessings,
yeah.
temple's over there if you need it.
Thank you.
Oh,
that is
thank
very
you.
helpful.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll look at you. Like, we can wait back. I don't know if we want to carry this in to there,
Sure.
you know.
And then we can go to the temple after, maybe, just to.
Wait outside
Yeah.
the building.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can just wait for you guys to come back.
I'm gonna look at Dab and just be like, are you gonna watch Eleanor's back?
Yeah.
Just checking.
Yeah. Okay.
She's on it today.
The most threatening Euphemia's ever been.
I know.
Eleanor, like, pats her arm, like, rubs her back a little bit.
Oh,
Thank
she's in
you.
such a mood.
That was terrifying.
Okay, so what are you guys doing?
I think those
I
two
think-
are staying with the body.
Yeah.
Just we're gonna wait outside the temple for them since we're gonna go back.
At
So
the
we're gonna wait with.
Uh,
Yeah. And like the body's covered up, so like he can't see that it's obviously like her body, you know.
Okay, so
Well,
Winnie
it's like, that's my
and Dab
twin.
going to temple.
No, I'm sorry,
Winnie
Eleanor
and
and Dab, I think.
Eleanor and Dab going to temple?
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I thought we were.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought the mayor was at. Sorry, I got confused.
No.
No.
Oh,
The mayor
okay.
in the temple. No, I'm sorry.
We are going to see the mayor,
Yeah.
me and Dab.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And then I think,
We're
I thought you two were just waiting
We're just
outside the
gonna
mayor's
stay outside
house.
the building. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna stay
Oh, okay.
outside. We're not going. We're not going
Sorry.
far. Yeah. I just
Okay,
figured
sorry,
we
I was
shouldn't bring a
confused.
dead body into the mayor.
Okay.
In my brain, the mayor's office and the temple were like across
The same, it's like-
so I'm like
Like a business
thinking,
complex or something.
Yeah, I was thinking like
Yeah.
a city square. So I
The
was
Civic
thinking
Center.
like they're
Sure. In a
yeah,
small
yeah,
post
yeah.
office.
Like a downtown area. Yeah. So I'm sorry. In my brain, I was like, so
Same
sorry.
person, clerk just takes off a hat and says, "Welcome to the post office.
Yes.
I know. Thank
Welcome
you.
to the temple."
Yeah, exactly. It's a small town, you know.
So
Sorry, Jimmy.
Eleanor and Dab are following Dave to find the mayor. The other two are kind of waiting
Yeah.
back by where the gate was with the body.
We're gonna stay outside the same building.
They're
Oh,
coming
you're
with
going
us.
to the
They're just not
building,
going
you're just not
into
going
the
in.
building.
We're just not going
Okay.
I
in.
just don't want to scare.
So
yeah,
you're walking through
scare
town
people.
with the body over your shoulder, all together. Okay, and Dave
Yeah.
just walking
Lead
around,
the way.
leading the way. He's-
We love Dave.
Quick visual clarification.
Mhm.
I know Eleonora has solidified, and
Yep.
Dave doesn't seem to have noticed anything. By just one glance at Eleonora, is it like you would think she's just a little pale and she's normal, or is there any way to like quickly be like, oh, she's not looking right?
There is not really
Dead.
any visual difference for someone who's looking.
It's handy.
So
Andy.
he's just walking along, and he goes up to a building, kind of like knocks. Knocks. Well, I don't know if she's home right now. Do you want me to keep looking for her?
Sure, we can go to the temple first if
Sure.
and then if you find her, then you can have her come to the temple. Does that work?
I'll keep looking and send her to the temple.
You are lovely. Thank you very much, Dave.
And you're all lovely as well. All right, I'm gonna keep looking. Wanders up.
I like Dave.
Just using his day off to like to find the
Is he
mayor.
just like this like farmer man, you know, just I guess he's a fisherman, but he's just like, is this like, is he for real? Can I just
Yeah,
insight
he's got
roll him?
like the overalls, like one thing undone.
Yeah,
You have a mustache?
he's clearly an
Full
extrovert.
beard.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
just enjoying his life a little
making-
bit.
He's making new friends.
Got the straw
What a
hat
nice
going on.
guy. Yes.
This is the new Jeremy. We have found him.
For sure.
All right, so he wanders off. You guys can see the building a little ways in the city. As you are traveling, you do notice kind of off to your right-hand side, there is sort of a park-looking thing in the middle. It looks like it's got a bunch of rose bushes around it.
Ooh, pretty.
Oh.
For Rose Pond.
But-
There it is.
You
The Rose
Got
Pond.
it. I would not have made that connection, sadly.
Nah.
Oh, wow.
It would have been 20 sessions later. I go, oh, Rose Pond.
Every city
Man.
has that connection.
That's so funny.
But you make it towards the temples. Again, this is a smaller town, and it's fairly simple. It is a taller structure. It is a lot of wood in this building as well, but it's built up a little taller than the rest of the buildings in the city. It's not massive or anything. It's not like the other temples you've seen. And then off to the side of it, there is a graveyard that is nearby the temple as well.
Interesting.
I guess if Dave's not with us anymore, right? He's off doing his own thing. Okay.
He's looking for the mayor.
I'll I guess ask you guys. Are we gonna tell anyone at the temple? We're gonna tell them the situation, right? That this is your body. We're not trying to hide that fact at all, right?
Do
Or
I
we're
do
not?
I know anything of Reyna that like that might be an issue?
Yeah. Have we heard of anything like that?
Not really sure. Probably at this point. You can roll religion roll if you have it.
What if I don't have it? Can I roll it anyway? Because I've been to Rise a lot.
Rada's not directly in Rise. So if you have religion, I'll let you roll.
It didn't go up.
Say, if everybody's kind of wondering, I would speak up at some point based on what I read. I wonder if we told them that the forest let us out, if it would help, because
Well, and then the
Reyna's
forest brought-
associated.
And that the forest brought her
Well,
back to life too. I mean,
the
well,
forest-
half back to life.
Was created after Reyna's Great Forest as an
Mm.
homage. So if we told them that it let us out, it might help. our
That
case
makes
some.
sense. Sure. mean, there's only, either we go in and ask and we have to reveal it or we don't. I mean, that's just
Yeah,
how it
they
is.
might be able to
So
help.
we'll see what we can do.
Yeah.
Is the graveyard close to, like, is it close enough that if I, like, look out I could see gravestones, like, read them at all, or?
I mean, you can see a couple. You can't see the whole thing from the front. You'd have to actually go into it and look around if you wanted to read all of them, but...
Okay. I guess I'll wait until we're done then.
So we'll go in though.
Okay. So you head on inside, and a somewhat simply dressed individual approaches and just greets you. Hello. What can I do for you today? Do you have a fallen companion, like, buried?
I actually didn't know if it was possible here for any resurrections.
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment.
Yes.
Can you elaborate a bit?
We just are not able to do it at this moment.
Does she seem like weird about that? Does it seem like a
Are they
shady thing? that
withholding
she's got-
something?
You can roll
Yeah.
insight
Yeah,
if you'd like to.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
please. Oh, I did pretty good. Dirty 20.
19. I'll use my blast for fun.
Okay.
Do it.
20.
Actually, 2, actually.
Ooh.
22.
Okay. Yeah, you both get a sense that this person is withholding something from you.
Is there someone that normally is here isn't here right now to do it, or we're a little desperate?
Yeah, I mean, we just can't do it right now. I'm sorry.
Are you the leader of this temple?
Yes.
My name is Eleanor.
Hi, Eleonora. My name's Gio.
Gio. Do you know when you might be able to in the future?
I mean, what are you thinking? You have like a... Just, we could bury your...
There's a bit of a setback, Gio, as the person that is lying before you is myself.
Wait, what?
I am a spirit, currently. Bit of a dire situation.
Yeah, persuasion roll from you on that one.
Sure.
Is there anyone else in here, or is it just Gio?
It's just Gio.
24.
Can you prove it?
I'll start moving
Means
I'll take her off and
If
start
somewhere to
moving
put me.
Yeah, but wherever it's appropriate. Just slam it down.
Yeah. They'll take
Maybe
you
out
over
of
to
the way
like
a bit.
table and allow you to uncover the face. This isn't your
And
twin or
I guess I'll
something?
I wish. No. We were in Odra Forest. And
Some seasoned creatures did it. They did a ritual and raised her.
I died in there. I awoke to not an afterlife, but something else. It was a whole thing, but essentially, there were some creatures within the forest that summoned my spirit back here. So I am around. I can function. It seems like a similar situation that would happen in Rise.
This is a little... Your guys are off in a side room thing. He's just looking around, making sure no one's around. This is something you can't tell anybody. Okay?
Okay, sure.
People cannot be resurrected right now. We're trying not to let that get too far out to the public. But
Wait, like
no resurrections have been working. We're not sure if people aren't
Good
willing to
plan.
come back or what's going on, if it's connected to us not being able to contact the gods. But no one is coming back. It's been attempted on.
When did it start?
Believed to have started a few months back, about when we lost contact with the gods. So we're thinking it may be related to that. And
Point out,
by
I'm
the
like,
way,
you saw-
Single Step Gaming, thank you for the raid.
Hey,
Thank you so
thanks.
much. On your guys' way into the temple, you found 11 gold sitting over on the
Yes!
side.
Adding it.
Thankfully, not an offering. It was outside the temple, so don't worry.
Oh, perfect.
Free.
We don't have to worry about stealing
Yeah.
Don't feel
from
bad.
them.
Thank you so much for the raid,
Thank
Single Step
you.
Gaming. Appreciate you so much for that. How was your stream? And yes, this is dire news. Started back when the gods, we lost contact with them.
So, this whole thing might sound a bit crazy, so please bear with me, but I saw what happens on the other side of that.
Okay.
There wasn't... It was a strange place, not where you'd think. I mean, it wasn't Ismeda or anything like that. It was just in a void. I was about to be pulled into a surge of what looked like mishap energy. I saw and
Mishap
I was
energy,
able
what
to...
does that mean?
Well, you know, when mishaps happen and there's like a purple sort of tint to the magic. Have you ever seen that around here?
I mean, I've seen a few mishaps here and there, but I don't know what you mean by mishap energy.
It's a bit hard to explain, but that's what it looked like, at least. Same color, except it was huge.
So purplish color. Huge. Okay.
We've
typically seen this as a manifestation of mishaps.
We are monster hunters. We've encountered this a fair amount
Okay.
in our travels. So
What are you asking?
I
of
was
me?
about to... Well, I'm saying I was about to be pulled in, and I was able to sort of break free from it, but I saw someone else that looks like they had died, and they were pulled into it. So
We saw
they're
it
going somewhere. Yes, it was like a tether, like... So I think that's why resurrections aren't working. If that makes sense.
Sorry, this is just a lot to take. I don't know who
It is.
you are. I don't know anything about what's going on with you.
I know. I'm sorry.
This is speaking a lot of things that don't make any sense to me.
Sure.
Do you need me to do something for you, or...
All I'm saying is that I think if you do a resurrection on me, it will work because I'm here.
Okay. So you want me to attempt a resurrection on you?
If you would, we'd be more than willing to pay for it or help do a job or what we can.
I don't know how much you charge for resurrection. We may need to gather the funds.
Right.
But
Well, the
But
diamond
there's-
alone is 500. Plus the spell casting on top of that. Depending on availability of my abilities that day, that would be based on. So it could range to maybe 100. It could be a little less, depending on the day.
Sure. So around 600 total is something we would plan for.
You could assume something like that.
Is there anything that we can do for you to offset the price of it?
At this point, no. I'm just gonna have to say it's 600 because I need to pay for the diamond, and it is a pretty high level spell to be casting.
That's understandable. All right. Do you know if there's... I mean, we may look around town. I'm not sure if you've heard of any jobs or anything that's needed in the area.
I mean, I think most of our troubles come from the forest or the swamp.
Both sides for you.
Nothing along the path that's been bothering travelers.
I mean, if you walk near the swamp, there's risk of things coming out of the swamp to get you, but the way north isn't too bad.
All right.
You just plan on taking that
Sure.
body with you, or what are you doing with that?
I'm not sure, honestly. We might for the moment. I have the ability to cast magic on it to keep it preserved. But I'm not sure. We have a few things to take care of before we sort of decide a direction. So I'm not sure if it's an option at some point to leave this here, or we go out for the day, or... Although I'm inclined to take it with me, honestly.
I don't know if we should leave it anywhere.
So you want to do?
Sure. So have you spoken to any other clerics? They all have had the same inability to resurrect.
That's what I've been hearing. Again, don't tell anybody that I told you.
Oh,
We're trying to keep this
sure.
quiet, as we don't want people to get too worried about this. We're worried that we're edging closer and closer to another Shudder situation.
I can understand that. That is alarming. Have you had many people needing that here, or is this one of the first times?
Generally, we don't need it. I mean, most people, when they die, or the body gets taken into the forest. We never see it again.
Right.
But yeah, it's a lot of gold to bring someone back like that, and most people around here don't have that kind of spare gold lying around.
Yes, that's understandable. All right. Well, I'm sorry to overwhelm you with information. I had hoped that perhaps it might help if you ever needed any extra. So we're happy to elaborate anything you need. Let us know. But for now, I think we will try and gather the funds. If you're
Suit
willing
yourself.
to try it.
Thank you.
I guess I'll take the body back for now, just because I don't know what we're gonna do with it, but I'll take it.
Okay. Grab the body and leave the temple.
Head out.
I think so for
Yeah.
now.
Find a place
Well,
to follow us in.
Do we want to raid around to see if the mayor shows up? Be kind of rude to have them chase after us like a goose.
Well, we could just wait here near the temple until Edison. I don't know how long it will take him to get here anyway. Well,
I won't go far. I kind of want to go. She just points out at the stones, the gravestones.
Sure. Why don't you take someone with you? Especially if Edison happens to show up last minute.
In view, right? Like eyesight.
Hmm?
Almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gravestones.
Oh, I'm talking about Edison and the reaction that happens sometimes.
Right.
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 So
If someone wants to hold the body, I can go with her.
Sure.
I'll give it a stab. And I'll go with Euphemia. And just kind of stick by. I'll like try and give you your space, but I'll kind of stick by and like be watching in case like Edison does, so I sense
Sure.
something's like changing.
After her eye to eye, definitely lets Winnie go. Not him.
but yeah, I'll write Edison.
Okay.
And say one Rose Pond near the temple.
All right. He will have written back to you. Okay, I will be there as soon as I can. Hopefully soon. And let's see if he has a mishap here when he casts his spell.
Oh. Yeah.
All right.
He fireballs the watchlight
Roll.
before he leaves.
Destroys his employers and the office.
So, Winnie and Euphemia, you head into the graveyard. It's pretty quiet over here. It's, again, very simple, kind of this thin metal fence that's aligning it with these various gravestones throughout it, some trees overhanging a few places. But, are you looking for something in particular? I'm assuming you are.
Yeah, the foster family. I'm looking for
Okay.
the first family.
Give me a perception roll.
Do you want my help looking, or are you telling her that?
I'll
or
tell
no?
you quietly what I'm looking for
Okay.
in case you want to help.
Can I roll as well?
Sure.
Cool. I'm gonna use my reroll because I didn't use it yet.
Okay.
Oh, way better. 19.
I got a 22.
Okay. You both wander along, kind of looking not too far from each other, but enough to kind of look in separate places a little bit.
Sure.
And eventually, Euphemia, you look down and you see a grave that says Avis Foster, with the dates being 9154 to 9159. And right next to it, another grave that says Nona Foster, with also the death date being 9159.
We're the same age?
Nona's birth date would be 9134.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I feel like once I find it, I just stop dead and like kind of drop down to the ground next to them and just kind of stare at them for a little while. And yeah, I mean, I think I would sit there for a little while and note those dates and get real sad, and also kind of pull out my notebook with all my flowers and just start making a little arrangement between the two, even like kind of linking them together a little bit.
So you're able to do that. Winnie, are you nearby?
Yeah, does Euphemia seem like she wants like as a private moment, I guess, or is she okay with? She seemed like okay with.
I would say Winnie's insightful enough. I think she would see that the second I saw those graves, I'm not paying attention to anything else. So if you walked up,
Okay.
I don't even know if she'd notice you.
Okay, I'll just stick close by, but I'm not gonna like do anything. I'll just stick. But I will be. I think I'll be watching. I was like watching what you're doing, but I'm gonna watch out for like Edison and stuff too, and just kind of keep an eye out on like anything weird happening, or even like, I don't know, yeah, anything weird.
Last time Winnie was in a cemetery.
Yeah, I'm a little paranoid. So.
So a lot of stuff happened. Yeah.
A lot of stuff happened. I was
Aw.
by myself, stupidly.
Yeah, I'm clearly crying at a point, I think, for sure. Like, I don't think you're going to try to hide that from Winnie, especially. She doesn't.
Okay.
She's not too worried about Winnie seeing that. But.
I'll yeah, I think I'll just keep my distance for now, and then once she kind of comes back, I'll
Sure.
be there.
Sure. I think I'd give it maybe, I don't know. She's not really keeping track of time. She's kind of lost in thinking about all of this, and the sadness of, like, that age hit her pretty bad. So I give it like 5 to 10 minutes for sure. But she's not like watching, like, oh, I better hurry up. She's pretty lost in in thinking about all this.
She's figuring waiting for Edison anyway, so Winnie's not
Yeah.
gonna rush you.
You wait there for a little bit, and kind of hear this whoosh of energy that sort of catches your attention. And you're able to look over and see Edison has arrived. He's standing out front. He is there with his hat on. But as Euphemia, you kind of like glance up to see him. Need a wisdom save from you, please.
What?
There it is.
I know. Whoa. It was she's picturing like this darkness, and she's imagining in her head that she's like shoving it inside of a trunk and like stuffing the lid closed. Like, not today. We are not doing this. I rolled a 19, so
Yes.
26.
26, very nice.
Yes.
She
So
was not
good.
having it today. I was
Like,
counting on that.
I'm
whole
not
thing.
doing this.
Yeah. No.
Yes. So you feel this energy kind of spike up once you see him again. This like immediate recognition in your mind of seeing him.
Yeah.
But you are ready, and you push it back down, and that like chill up your spine is subsided real quickly with a very solid wisdom save from you on this one.
One of the best she's ever rolled.
Edison sort of looks around and kind of looks over and sees you in the graveyard. Just gives you a nod. He makes eye contact with you. And that is where we're going to end our session at this
Okay.
point.
Oh no.
So,
Okay, I was gonna tell Winnie we're good, but that's fine.
okay,
At least it
you
wasn't
can say
guessing
that real
Winnie
quick.
be like waiting, like
I was gonna tell Winnie.
You can say
Okay,
that real
good.
quick. But yeah, we're going to
that'd
end
be so bad
there.
if you would have lost it.
Oh, yeah. I was curious how the next session would start.
I know.
Yeah.
So-
I had this feeling we were getting close. Yeah.
So we will end there. Euphemia successfully made her save. Edison has shown up here in Rose Pond as they are here at the temple. I will pick this up at the end of the month. As I remind you guys, we are taking off the next 3 Sundays, but we'll be back on the 29th for more Mystical Mishaps. On those interspersed in between weeks, we are going to be playing some games, Rachel and I, here on Sundays. So you can join us still every Sunday if you want to watch us have some chaotic Mario Kart or Mario Party or whatever else we decide to play. And
Yeah.
again, chance to get some channel points in there. We're going to do some predictions that you can be a part of in those. So join us here on Sundays, 7 PM CST, if you'd like to join us for that. But we're going to end our recording, and then we are going to go raid somebody afterwards. So stick around for that raid. But thank you so much for watching. We love you guys. Bye, everybody.